Welcome to the beginning of the NBA playoffs. We are at TD Bank North Garden, the home of the Boston Celtics. Game one between the Celtics and the visiting Chicago Bulls. It is loud and it is alive here in Boston as the young Bulls look to throw a scare into the defending NBA champions, who will be playing, as you know, without Kevin Garnett. Joakim Noah from Derrick Rose.
Well, that is the Chicago Bulls right there. They have to get up and down the floor. Do not let this Boston Celtic defense set up in the half court. The Bulls are going to look to push all afternoon long. They need to get this game in the hundreds and score a lot of points.
Tyrus Thomas knocks down a 15-footer, not really known as a jump shooter, but his game has kind of evolved over the course of the season as well. Great look for Ben Gordon.
Who wants to watch Sacramento nowadays?
Well, he's got to be on the short list for one of the most improved players in the NBA, as Paul Pierce is forced to foul Derrick Rose, showing some early ups.
Oh, man.
1-point lead for the Bulls. There is Rose with the jumper along two.
And Rondo getting to the basket at will. Everything's been okay.
And Derrick Rose just lifted his hands in the air towards Brad Miller, as if to say, where were you with the help? And Derrick Rose says, anything Rondo can do, I can do better. And now it's Rondo looking at Leon Poe saying, you got to stop the ball. Rose again, the lob for Noah. Joakim Noah with 8 points already, and Derrick Rose has assist number 4.
Well, what Doc Rivers is talking about is anytime the point guard drives to the basket, Derrick Rose is releasing as Tim Thomas knocks down a three-point shot.
Rose inside and draws the foul as he goes tumbling. Shot clock at 4. Now 2. Does Rose realize it? He does. And hits it. Derrick Rose with 1 on the shot clock.
And Derrick Rose in the open floor is as good as it gets. Great vision to find Noah for a lob. We saw another one later. Pick and roll. Rondo with a beautiful bounce to Kendrick Perkins. And the jump shot looking good for Derrick Rose. Not a great jump shooter, as is Rondo. Not very good, but he knocked down a couple. They've both been able to get to the basket. Finishing. Derrick Rose is an explosive, strong, power, speed guy.
Noah inside from Rose.
What a look. How about the confidence of this Chicago Bull team?
Salmon's after the turnover. And Chicago leads by 9.
It's not the 18 points, 10 rebounds. He's not on the bench here to start the second half. He was there for the first half. Derrick Rose with a nice off-balance leaner knocks that in.
Rondo. Rebound Rose. Chicago led by as many as 11 just moments ago. It's down to 4. Back up to 6. Another tough runner from Derrick Rose.
First playoff game, huh?
Yeah, that's the rumor. Derrick Rose again.
Is that 19?
That is 19.
Derrick Rose to go with 7 assists.
And 27 minutes in his first ever NBA playoff game.
Rose answers the bell again. Oh, man.
Crossover, drives right by Rondo, one of the quickest point guards in the NBA, and lays it in with the left hand. Rose with 21.
Good night.
Rose again using the screen and again knocking it down. This is something else.
Is this the Memphis Tigers versus someone in that conference? I don't even know who's in that conference. But he looks like a kid that is the man. Boston finally gets themselves a lead.
But they don't hold on to it for very long. Thomas again getting it a little bit closer. A 10-footer, and he knocks it down. Got a good look here. Miller doesn't get the bounce. Offensive rebound. Rose, yes! 27.
What a finish that was. Half skyhook off balance over the outstretched Kendrick Perkins. Derrick Rose.
He's 20 years old. Derrick Rose all the way.
What an explosion. That's after a Celtic layup. Derrick Rose, coast to coast, no one in front of him.
Noah's got 14, Miller's got 10.
Oh, my goodness.
He is out of this world.
He is out of this world today.
Gordon. Woo! 12 in the quarter for Ben Gordon. Rose driving.
Oh, goodness.
Knocked out by Pierce. Count the basket. 34 for Rose. Chicago back on top.
You don't see this, Dan. This guy is a rookie. You just ran a straight isolation for him. The crossover to go around Rondo and able to finish over Big Baby Davis. Better be careful, Rondo.
Rondo a foul.
That's free throws.
Yep.
Ooh, nothing but nylon.
He's pretty relaxed and calm out there, isn't he?
Are you kidding me? Oh, my.
36 points for Derrick Rose. 2 huge free throws for the rookie, playing in his first ever NBA playoff game. Most points ever by a rookie in his playoff debut. That's a pretty solid group Derrick Rose has just joined. Thomas. A big jumper for Thomas, and that's assist number 10 for Rose. Thomas over Davis. How about Tyrus Thomas knocking down jumper after jumper? And the Chicago Bulls will win game 1 here in Boston. 36 points and 11 assists for Derrick Rose in about as good a rookie playoff debut as you will ever see. A sensational performance, and Rajon Rondo was just about as good. Let's go to Nancy Lieberman standing by with Derrick Rose.
Well, thanks, Dan. You were supposed to be too young, too inexperienced to come in against the world champions. What happened?
It don't really matter. If you play hard, you should be able to do anything. My veterans told me to go out there, play my game. I played my game, and I didn't want to lose the game.
Were you aware that you tied Abdul-Jabbar's first playoff game in his debut? He had 36 points. You had 36 points and assists. Were you aware of that record?
No, ma'am, but I'm happy I'm there.
That's big stuff to be in company with Abdul-Jabbar. What was it like for you on the court, again, throughout the course of the game against Rondo?
He's a good player, a good guy, always attacking. We just competitors, just playing against each other, just having fun on the court.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And this is the only series in NBA playoff history to have 3 overtime games as we welcome you to a rainy day in Chicago. A sold-out United Center and Game 6 of this Eastern Conference first-round series, with the Boston Celtics leading 3 games to 2 over the Chicago Bulls. Rondo dive inside, going into Rose. A second rebound by Miller, and here comes Derrick Rose, swerving and driving, and Salmons left uncovered. They concede the 3. So Chuck Salmons has knocked down 2 triples to start the game, and he's got 6 in 6 minutes for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, going into the game now, he was 6 of 24 for 25% from behind that three-point line. He's already knocked down 2 here tonight.
Thomas over Davis, into Rose, up and down. Rondo could not catch up with a nice move inside. The assist to Thomas, and Chicago's got their biggest lead.
Well, they're moving the basketball. We talked to Vinny Del Negro before the game. He said, we've got to move the ball. When we hold the ball against Boston, they load up on us.
Got 3 stitches. Here's Rondo again conceding the shot to Rose outside.
But he's not a power player, and that's where they really miss Kendrick Perkins. You can see right now the Bulls getting inside. So you see the rebounding and then points in the paint tonight. Already 16 for Chicago. Loss of Perkins are plus 10 in that area. And Kirk Heinrich continues that hot hand. Well, Tyrus Thomas tried to take the offensive foul. He's a shot blocker. He doesn't need to go down like that on Big Baby. Contested shot.
Big Baby's got 3. Rose comes inside. He's got 10. Rose got the pass from Gordon, who comes up with his 3rd assist. Here's Rose. He's got 10 points. Now he's got 12. He started 4 of 6. Rose the other way. The rebound was pulled down by Noah. Rose outside, puts it in. Rondo, Doug is conceding that shot, and Rose is burning him with 14 points in 17 minutes.
Well, I think their game plan is to keep him out of the paint. He was in that paint in game 1 when he had 36 points. They had no answers for him. Those leads go quickly, don't they?
Both evaporating right before our eyes. Here is Rose. And Miller. Rondo is on him. They let Miller fire. He puts it down. Rose in a mismatch now over Davis. He is 6 of 8. He's got 16 points to tie the 16 from Salmons.
More importantly, after that brilliant start, the Bulls had 37 points in the first quarter, only 16. Celtics have locked down their defense. They've closed up the paint, and everything here is a jump shot.
You can see that shot to Rose, and he is exploiting that, Doug. He's got 18, 7 of 9. From the floor for the rookie Rose. He's got a 10-point second quarter goal. Into more on the defensive switch. That means Rondo is watching Noah. Rose puts it down. It's saved by Thomas and picked up by Salmons and retaken by Ray Allen, who will put up a running three. Salmons was defending the rebound, clutched onto by Rose. That's number 5. Here come the other way, Gordon over Rondo. That is a 3 by Ben Gordon. He now has 12. He's out there with Salmons, Thomas, Noah, and Derrick Rose. Noah the screen, the shot by Rose. They let him fire. Rondo has not gone out and contested many long shots by Rose, who now has a Chicago high 22. Allen over Salmons. It's a 3. Rebound by Brad Miller, who clutches onto his 4th rebound. The quick outlet to Rose. It's a 3-on-2. Salmons for 3 over Pierce. Come on! Salmons has put in 21. Heinrich from Rose over Allen for 3. Kirk Heinrich has just knocked in a triple. Perkins is out on the mismatch on Salmons. There is Rose going by Rondo and plugs in for 2. Rose with that sweet drive has got 24. Shot clock at 9. Mismatch. Salmons watches Rose. Derrick Rose. He's got 26. He's 11 of 21. Heinrich. This is over Allen. Rebound clock forward. Clean by Rose. In the paint over Pierce. Oh! What a shot by the Rookie of the Year. And Chicago back on top by 1, and Rose with 28. Rondo picked up by Rose. Over Rose, rejected by Rose! Rondo's shot was rejected by Rose! Fouled by Scalabrine! Rose rejects the Rondo shot!
By Derrick Rose, a point guard. Rondo drives the lane, pump fakes him, stays down on the floor. Look at this explosion to block the shot. So I didn't like the foul that he took, but I sure like this block shot. Unbelievable.
Scalabrine picked up a foul.
Look at this. What a
fading
spectacular
away, Doug.
block
My
shot.
Goodness. Derrick Rose had the rejection. A huge defensive play. Let's go to David Aldridge.
I almost hate to talk to you because I'm sure you're exhausted right now, but where did you find the energy to get that block at the end on Rondo?
I just didn't want to lose. That was the biggest thing. But I'm mad I missed them free throws. I got to hit them.
Through these overtimes, through these numerous overtimes, where have you guys found the will to stay in these games? You had Miller, Salmons, and yourself down the stretch in all of these overtimes contributing.
We just don't want to lose. That's our biggest thing. We want to come out here and play hard in front of our fans. Now we just got to take it to Boston.
Let's talk about that. How can you possibly have anything left to go to Boston with in 48 hours?
I really don't know, but we'll see.
Where do you think you guys have an advantage now and this series goes to a 7th game?
We just playing hard. We just got to play together, move the ball to the weak side and attack like that. As long as we're playing good and playing together, we should be able to compete.
Derrick, get some rest. We'll see you in Boston.
All right, thank you.
All right, back to Kevin and Doug.
When you have a point guard that's looking to make plays, you just run to your spot. And that time, Barbosa got to his spot. The patience of Steve Nash found.
Heinrich, a deep jump shot. Hesitates, drives in. Shot rejected by Noah. Chicago 2-on-1. Heinrich up top, and there is Rose at the cup to slam it in with 2 hands.
How many times in this league do we see a backcourt duo running a 2-on-1 fast break and finishing it with an alley-oop pass? Outstanding job by Heinrich and Rome.
Noah, the rather unorthodox shooting stroke, yet effective.
No question about it. Everything that the Phoenix Suns do offensively is predicated on Steve Nash making plays off of pick and roll in transition as Derrick Rose scores over him. Let him play one-on-one. Kurt Heinrich falls asleep. The delivery to Nash, he pays the price.
Derrick Rose, I tell you, if he can get that part of his game down on a regular basis, he's going to be very difficult to stop. Jared Dudley on the floor as well for Phoenix. As Rose leans in off balance on the run, and again hits that jump shot mark out there from the elbow. Beck drives and kicks. A one-dribble adjustment to his left gets him some airspace over Nash, and he hits another one out there.
With the Bulls defense, you got to recognize Jason Richardson posting up Derrick Rose. Help has to come quick.
Rose again hits that jump shot again from the left elbow. Loves that spot. That time veering off a screen.
This guy is a special talent. I love his bounce so far tonight. Aggressive and in the zone as far as offensively making that mid-range jump.
Skip pass gathered in by Rose, who again will pump a jumper and again knocks it down. Nothing but net. Rose 7 for 9. This fella right here, though, Derrick Rose, won't be long before he'll be on that all-star team. Here he comes, breaking down Barbosa on the dribble. A one-hander over the oncoming defense, up and in.
I'm Vinny Del Negro. Truthfully, the way that this half has started, I'm not satisfied because my team, it seems like they've taken their foot off the gas pedal.
But Rose banks it in from distance, just inside the three-point perimeter. 10 of 12 shooting from the field.
Basically, he's saying, hey, we knew adversity would come at some point in this game. Let's continue to play and play confidence, and that's how you do it. Put the ball in the hands of Derrick Rose and trust that he's going to make a play. This is a big-time play.
Rose with 22 points, Mark. Suns' first lead since 13-11, and Rose glides in, rearranges, and lays it softly in.
And that's a good adjustment because they are not allowing him to break it down off the dribble, so instead he moves without the basketball and catches it in the paint.
And the zone defense, they had scrambled back in. Duel, however, puts the Bulls back in the lead with a three.
I played for coaches that would say, no way we're going to play zone. Why not? It's a tailor-made defense to stop the penetration that has been killing the Phoenix Suns all game long.
The Chicago Bulls persist. Duel to bring it in. Rose will take it. Rose with two. Rose with one. And three is in the air, and he got it! Derrick Rose at the buzzer, ending the third quarter. Rose has been outstanding. 27 points for Rose, and the Chicago Bulls take a 5-point lead here in Phoenix to the fourth quarter. And the rebound comes right back outside to Richardson. Nice in, ball stripped away by Heinrich. Thomas. And Derrick Rose brings down the Thunder with a two-hand jam. Oh! Way above the rim.
My goodness, Dragic. Allow me to introduce you to Derrick Rose. Mama, there goes that man. Big time finish by Rose.
Wow, that's a point guard. That's a point guard cocking it back and dunking in traffic.
Nash will cross over, drives the boulevard. Gave it away. Rose anticipates and is fouled in backcourt. And the ball in Rose's hands with 8 to shoot. Trying to draw a foul. He pumps it in. He was looking for contact from Nash. Nash backed off, and Rose double clutches and hits. 15 of 21 tonight, 32 points.
Making all sorts of shots. Variety is the spice of life, and Derrick Rose is not disappointing. Knocking down Jays, stopping pop threes to end the quarter, getting into the seams in transition, dunking the basketball, and then last shot gets Nash in the air, knocks down the jump shot. Complaining about the foul, don't you worry about it. Everything has gone right for the Bulls and Derrick Rose.
Rose now will just hang on here with 19 seconds left in the game, angle into the lane, and then kick it outside to Noah. Unselfish play by Derrick Rose, and Noah converts on the jump. And the Chicago Bulls shoot just under 51% here on the road tonight and post some big numbers. 115 points for the Chicago Bulls. They're averaging about 94 per game, but they get it done on the road against the Suns here tonight, and they beat the Suns at their own game.
On a beautiful 62-degree night of the Windy City, we welcome you to the United Center in downtown Chicago for Game 1 of our special Tuesday night doubleheader. It is the Boston Celtics facing the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls battling Toronto for that 8th and final playoff berth in the Eastern Conference. Raptors won at Detroit last night, so with 2 games remaining, the Bulls are a half game in front of Toronto, while the Celtics at 50 and 30 still have a long shot chance to finish as the 3rd seed, but they have to win their final 2 games.
And if the early going here is any indication, as you see Derrick Rose hit the little floater, you had better be a man going up on the glass tonight, because these bodies are jumping, they're jumping high, and there's a lot of contact under the rim.
There's the rejection by Rose, stopping Rondo. Luol Deng. Kept alive by Rose. Rose with the rebound on the bucket.
I played every game because rhythm was much more important. As our team's gotten better and you get the number 1, 2, or 3 seed, Rose shows the nice lefty lean right there.
Yeah, Doc Rivers that he's going to have to show up come playoff time.
All right, here's Rose. Yes, and the foul. Daniels, that is his second.
Why are some players just so gifted? They get to the rim and they can finish. They get the roll, it goes in rather than roll out. Other guys just don't get those rolls.
As Michael Finley misses on a three-point try. It's hard to monitor minutes of your superstars when come playoff time Saturday or Sunday as Rose gets his first jump shot to fall tonight.
Steal by Derrick Rose.
And Rose, oh, the reverse window. Rose with a sensational finish.
Well, I know his knees look healthy. Kevin Garnett's knees might not be healthy, but that young fella's knees look good.
The time Rondo stopped by Rose. Allen not able to hit from three. Rose is on it. Here's the pitch out, Heinrich, and that will count. It's a goaltend on Allen. Shot clock down to 3. Rose looking for the screen, couldn't find it, but is able to drill it. A standout first half for Derrick Rose. He's hit 7 of 11. He has 14 points. The Bulls have a 42-37 lead. This is the fourth and final meeting between these two clubs of the regular season. Rose is fouled, hit by Rondo.
31 points from the backcourt of Heinrich and Rose. And what happened differently when you guys moved it back in for that second time?
We were just trying to pick up the game, make it fast, play our up-tempo type game, just contest all their jump shots and run. That's our strength, and we know how important this game is.
Pick up tempo, contested. We just had a technical foul on Kendrick Perkins. How tough is it out there? Is there a bad blood between these two teams?
Oh, yeah. In the past, we had some little incidents, but we're just trying to win this game. We don't care about what's going on out there. We're going to play rough. We know how important this is again, and we're just trying to win and get to the playoffs right now.
Meanwhile, Paul Pierce with 12 of Boston's last 15 points. Nice save there by Allen. Allen forcing, and Rose got a piece of it. In the race for that 8th and final playoff spot with Toronto winning last night in Detroit. Nice move by Rose. The Bulls do have a half-game lead. Derrick Rose tried to lose Rajon Rondo on a screen. Here's Noah. Nice fake. Yes, and the foul.
Great move that time from the right elbow area by Joakim Noah. He faked the pass to the corner. He saw the split in the Celtic defense. Took the dribble hard through both of them. One dribble is all he needed. And then the finish at the end while getting fouled.
Heinrich for 3. Yes. He has had the touch here this evening. Pierce tried to twist his way in. And, oh, look at that. Davis with his hands around the neck of Derrick Rose, and the officials will huddle up on that one.
How many more runs are they going to have at this thing before they have to retool this team?
Oh, beautiful pass. Rose able to finish. Rose picked off. Rondo. Rebounded by Noah.
And that's the shot that Reggie was talking about earlier. That's what Rondo's going to face in the playoffs on a regular basis. Teams are going to make him have to make shots.
Rose being chased by 2 Celtics, but able to hit 2 more. He has 24, and the Bulls lead by 3. So the Celtics would have to win their final 2 tonight here in Chicago, and then tomorrow night back home against Milwaukee, and Atlanta would have to count on a foul. How about Derrick Rose with 26 points and has shown the entire repertoire. Rondo picks up his 4th.
Remember I said early in the game, some players just have a knack for getting that roll, being able to convert at the rim. Derrick Rose is one of those players. He seems to always get the friendly bounce.
Rose able to drill it. 28 points for Rose.
Over Chicago, it's been Derrick Rose with the defense steal, and then the strong finish at the other end, showing that he's got a little bit of a perimeter game, takes it to the baseline and scores. That little in-between floater gets fouled and goes to the free throw line to the three-point play. Loved by his teammate Joakim Noah, and then the bounce in that jumper right there hits the 14-footer. Derrick Rose right now leading the way for the Bulls.
Rose getting the step on Robinson, hits the runner. A 6-point Chicago lead. Coming up on 3 minutes to play in the 4th. Heinrich for 3. Yes! Kurt Heinrich has 23 points. Rose backs it up on Robinson.
Rose, foul by Robinson.
And he didn't have to. He didn't have to foul on that.
If the Celtics lose, the Hawks clinch the number 3 seed. Here's Rose. Yes. Allen for 3. Kept alive by Garnett. Dropped away. Heinrich is on. It was at the half minute of the night. Here comes Rose. Oh, he fumbled it. He wanted to finish with a flourish. Nearly blew it. But that's 37 points, equaling his career high. Point number 39 for Derrick Rose. An odd box score when you look at what the Bulls have done with 39 for Rose, 30 for Heinrich, and no one else in double figures. Chicago Bulls have defeated the Boston Celtics 101-93, and the magic number for clinching a playoff spot is now down to 1. The Celtics will finish as the number 4 seed.
Live from Toyota Center in downtown Houston, Fox Sports Houston presents Rockets basketball. Tonight, the Rockets taking on the Chicago Bulls. Derrick Rose from the outside fires up a 3. Boy, when he starts hitting those consistently,
look out.
He's going to be indefensible. He's only a 24% three-point shooter on the season. Rose again from the top, and he hits.
He's one of those very streaky players that once he gets it going, you're going to have to double him, get the ball out of his hand.
Rose, great pass.
See, that's what Derrick Rose does. He gets into the middle of your paint in that pick and roll, and he gives guys like Joakim Noah and Luol Deng easy baskets.
And Joakim Noah count the basket, and he's fouled. One-on-one right now. Gibson all alone on an island with Scola. Now they come over to help, and that leaves Miller wide open on the ball movement, and he misses. Dang gets it up.
Scola drew a crowd that time.
Oh boy, look at
how
the
quick
quickness.
is Derrick Rose.
Man.
You have to stop the ball with him. Kyle Lowry's going to need some help.
Joakim Noah prepares to check into the game. Korver.
See, when he comes off that pick, if you don't have a hand up in his face, it's too late.
Nobody went with Derrick Rose, so he just shot the open jumper.
You don't want to give him that. It's too easy.
And Scola misses, and the ball is loose. Here comes Derrick Rose. 2 big steps. He's already ahead of everybody else, and Brewer finishes it off.
See, Derrick Rose runs that break and transition to perfection.
Both teams with 3 team fouls, so both teams can give a foul here. And finally, Taj Gibson gets his first basket. Rose with the basket.
So when he can do that, just come off that little pick on the wing at the elbow, he'll light you up all night. That little mid-range jumper, high pick and roll. Again, you go behind that pick, Kyle Lowry.
Better not go behind.
Rose is going to light you up. So you got to try to go over and get some help from your big guys, because that's too easy.
Derrick Rose, look at those great point guards have that great English on the ball. Aaron Brooks does the same thing too. They really find a way to get it in the basket. Derrick Rose hits a 3 to start the quarter.
That's what you don't want to happen.
Well, he's hit 2 threes tonight, and he's only a 24% three-point shooter coming into this game. Well, he's hit 3 in a row from behind the arc.
Can't go under that pick anymore. He's showing you he's hot tonight. You got to go over that pick and probably play that pick and roll a different way.
Luol Deng follows with a 3. Wow. How about this? 5 3-pointers already to start this quarter, and it's a 1-point Houston game.
Pick and roll.
Third, Rose takes it to the basket, cuts it, puts it up and in, and he's fouled.
That's another 3-point play. He's finding ways to get 3-point plays.
And Rose taking charge of the game.
Oh my goodness, that's the most athletic shot I think I've seen all year.
27 points. Rose gets it right back from Luol Deng. He'll put up another 3, and he hits it.
He is on fire.
This was a guy coming into the game, shooting 24%, 7 of 29 from the three-point line. He has hit 4 out of 4 here tonight. And Rose with a reversal for 2.
See, you can't let him get all the way to the basket. The big guys have got to come in and get some help on the weak side.
Korver is wide open.
You don't want to leave him out of all the guys.
And Rose, why not? He's done everything else. Derrick Rose with the steal. His 3rd steal tonight to go along with 33 points and 7 assists. And the Chicago Bulls have a big 2nd and 4th quarter and win it by 3.
Tonight, the Phoenix Suns return to the friendly confines of the U.S. Airways Center, seeking their 4th straight win at home. The Suns square off against one of the most improved teams in the East, the Chicago Bulls. And tonight we're going to see one of the best young point guards in the world. Derrick Rose went to his first All-Star game, the first since Michael Jordan.
You know, in the game last night against the Lakers, they tried everything they could to keep him out of the paint, and they just couldn't get it done. He is blazing quick. It's hard to even recognize it on TV. I mean, this guy is a blur, and now he has the ability to score in the paint, over the top. He is a big-time scorer in this league.
And that 25.2 average is 3rd in the NBA. It comes now to Dang. Dang from outside, got it. Go out, Dang, who had a 40-point game earlier this year, a career-high 40-point game. And it comes to Noah, and Noah, who just plays with such passion.
Hey, the Bulls played the Lakers last night. Maybe they still have the scent of the Lakers because the Suns drained about 22 of those against the Lakers.
And there's Derrick Rose coming back as the Suns have hit 3 of 6. Derrick Rose going to try to take over this game now. He hits the 3, and he can do that.
Well, the good thing for the Bulls is it's still early.
Richardson in a little bit of a bad move inside. He was hung up. Off it comes to Rose. Rose back. Fry tries to stop it, but very hard to do. Rose can't finish. Johnson gets it back to Derrick Rose. And you know the Bulls feel they've got a surge coming. Noah back to Rose. Derrick Rose averaging over 25 points a game, and he has 9 tonight. Here is Noah. Noah in that first half was very effective on the boards, had 8 points, and here comes Chicago starting it out. I tell you, Derrick Rose can turn a game around in a hurry. Here comes Turkoglu. Hill running the floor, blocked by Derrick Rose.
Grant Hill should have tried to draw some contact there instead of maybe elevating over Rose, who can jump out the gym.
Rose goes in, powers it up and in. Man, he is strong.
You know, he elevates over you, and then he hits you, and you go back.
Inside, broken up. Dang had a hand on it. Korver ahead to Rose. Rose flying up the court. Ooh, big foul from behind by Grant Hill. I think Hill wouldn't you let him take that ball to the hole. Off it comes now to Dang with a 3. Not there. Guess who got the rebound? The second leading rebounder in the league, Noah. Got it to Rose, and the Bulls just hanging tough, down by 12.
He is, I'm telling you, Noah is a rebounding machine. Gotta talk to Rick.
A double-double for Steve Nash now. As that shot from outside by Rose, he has 19 points. Korver outside, there's the 3 again.
Look, I watched this guy one time last year with Utah take about 50 shots on this court before a game, and he missed 2.
Here's Rose going inside, runs into Grant Hill, and that is going to be a basket, a foul on Hill. Whoa! Bulls are trying to win 3 straight here in the Valley of the Sun as Fry with a big basket and Fry with a big game, 14 points.
The more he does that, the better he will get.
From outside, Johnson. A 3, and that might be the guy you want shooting a 3. Inside a minute to go. Nash lost it somehow to Noah. Off it comes to Rose. Rose feeds Johnson. We're tied at 99. Korver gets it into Derrick Rose. Rose is going to take it on himself. Goes up against Grant Hill. He'll get the job defensively. Then there is a foul. And he can tie it up. Got them both. Timeout, Phoenix. Korver will inbound. He gets it into Noah. Noah's going to have to shoot it. No, he doesn't. Rose ties it up. He ties it up on a reverse with 1/10 of a second. And they're hung up inside, and that'll go on the way. And we go to the second overtime for the second time this season. Rose goes in, got it, and the foul. Rose is maybe one of the strongest players I've ever seen play the point guard spot. They look up now, 4 on the shot clock. Rose from outside. He's unbelievable. I tell you, the guy is a machine. Well, Friday night, we're going to see another young star. We saw Derrick Rose tonight. It'll be Blake Griffin on Friday as the Clippers come into town. Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
partner.
Thanksgiving to you as well.
Well, if you're south of 480, you're going, what? What's all the mayhem about? Well, north and toward downtown, well, you see gridlock as we make our way into this arena, as some hardy souls will as well. It's the Cavaliers. Yep, they are back home in snowy Northeast Ohio to take on the Chicago Bulls. Cavs and Bulls right here, right now. Derrick Rose for three. That's what he has definitely added since we saw him last year in the playoffs in April. On the block, Dang, reversing and scoring. And the game's first 7 points go to Chicago. Boozer wants it on the block. Ran into a double team. Rose left open. He's knocked down 2 trays. That gives him 28 on the season. That's Bogans at the 2-guard spot. Not much of a post-up threat.
No, but he's just solid 2-guard. He's not going to hurt you. He's from my hometown, D.C. He's a solid basketball player.
Boozer is as well as he nails it from the top. Rose. The pull-up, and it goes.
Well, you know, it was just a matter of time for him to get started again.
Well, Minnesota is count the bucket. And Derrick Rose looking for the n1.
It's like the defense just opened up and let him come right down the middle that time. A little confusion here.
Taj Gibson passed up a shot. Rose, the baseline blur. So Derrick Rose now has himself 13 points. Rose, somebody's got to pick him up. Dang sends it, and just like that, Chicago with a run here makes it 41-35. Rose flared out and hit it.
Boy, he's consistent with that shot.
He said in the month of August he was ready to show the world he had a much improved jump shot. That's how confident he was in his summer work. Shot goes for Luol Deng for 3. He's got 13 points. Derrick Rose for 3. My goodness, is that a tight jump shot that he has thrown up here tonight.
Boy, he's a lethal weapon now.
He really is. Rose drew a crowd. Flips it up and hits it. Pretty resourceful. Derrick Rose has 20.
That young man is tough. He can play.
No, inside. Great catch off the fastball by Rose. Antoine missed it. Verjao tapped. Couldn't control it. Diaz back on D, up 5. Korver, one to the left hand. Oh, he put it down. Kyle Korver. Rose waiting for that play to develop.
The Cavs doing a good job defensively of making him work hard.
Korver catch and shoot, and he sticks it.
My goodness.
He can't miss right now. Korver called for it. Missed a 3-ball. Rebound Rose with great legs back. Up and down. Derrick Rose just willed himself to a hoop.
Wow.
My goodness.
He just took that basket.
Derrick Rose has 22. Here comes Rose trying to get to the rack. And Derrick Rose drawing that foul. Under a minute to play. Money time for Derrick Rose. Rose, full head of steam, scored with the left hand. He is unreal. Derrick Rose makes it 82-80. He's got that mindset that nobody is going to stop him. Here comes Rose with that full shot clock. Surveys. Rose attacking. A bump. Puts it down. Count it. Derrick Rose. He is a nasty man.
Man, boy, I tell you.
84-83 Chicago with the free throw coming. Rose rolls it in. Cavaliers fall short. 88-83.
A cold Friday night with snow flurries here in Chicago. Perfect weather for Bulls basketball. The Lakers in town. And a sellout crowd at the United Center. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers bringing a 3-game winning streak. Same thing for Carlos Boozer's new team. They've won their last 3 in a row.
He's really done a great job in giving them every game production.
And here's another reason why Rose scoring so much more this year. He's become reliable on his jump shot. Brewer throws up the shot, knocks it down.
Any day she would have given me away.
Rose draws the foul.
I think he doesn't have to have the same respect for the game as some others because he wasn't very respectful as Derrick Rose. Great offensive rebound. And Mike, he had one at the end of the game in Cleveland on Wednesday night, similar to that, where he just snatched it and got him right back into within striking distance late in the fourth quarter.
Nice left-hand move from Rose, so powerful going to the basket. And again, the Bulls, it's amazing with the way they're shooting the ball, only down by 10. Rose, good open 3, knocks it down. Boozer against Odom. Misses, ball tip taken by Noah. Korver, quick release, again. Rose trying to shake. There's Dang, hits a 3.
It's been really impressive what they've been able to accomplish on the road. And the next week, if they can win tonight, they're going into their next week, that homestand with both Boston and Miami.
Nice pass Noah putting a body on Gasol. Boozer the rebound. Boy, has the momentum changed. Rose in attack mode. Up and under. Oh, he banks it in. What a play from Derrick Rose. Final seconds of the half. Rose, one-handed, throws it down.
It was an ugly first half, but Derrick Rose looked beautiful because of his variety of skills offensively. The three-point shot. Here, the incredible offensive rebound and finish. And then the creativity on the break in transition. And then finally the little floater over the top of the length of Lamar Odom to end that half. Rose, nice bounce pass to Boozer. And that's where Boozer's really good. He was with Darren Williams too. He has great hands. He has the ability to finish quickly.
Rose, dang, a three. Puts it in. Bulls back up by 3. Noah goes right to the basket, does a good job. And Noah with his first field goal. As Rose sets up, fires a three-pointer, and puts it in. And Derrick Rose now with 17. Pass inside to Bryant. Can't get it to go. Nice defense from Brewer. Brewer on the pull-up. Knocks it down. Boozer tied up. Rose will try another three. It's good. Derrick Rose, 3 for 4 from downtown.
But it's all starting with Carlos Boozer, his attack and his passing.
Rose line drive. 22 for Rose. And at his pace, if he averages 25 a game, he'll move into probably 5th place by the end of this regular season. Right ahead of him, he's got Dominique Wilkins, Oscar Robinson, Akeem Olajuwon, Elvin Hayes. That shot's good from the corner. They're going to review it on the court. They count it as a 2.
That should be a 3 regardless of where he shot it from. Let's give him 3.
Here's chance of MVP for Rose. Korver for 3. Bang! That's definitely a 3. And the Bulls go up by 11. 8 straight points by Chicago. Rose to the basket. Left-handed lays it in. Wow. Huge play for Derrick Rose. He's got 26. Rose lost it momentarily. Noah. Rose drives. Pulls up. Jumper. Puts it in. Oh, Derrick Rose again. Big free throw there. Derrick Rose, he's become that this year, Jeff.
Both Chicago native, just a great split of the pick and roll and a wrong-footed layup, and then weaving around in the pick and roll and hitting the step-back jumper to his left.
Impressive win for the Chicago Bulls. Tom Thibodeau's team with some strong defense, one of the premier offensive teams in the NBA.
Well, you've seen the first 2 possessions, 2 of 3 possessions, they've gone to Bosh. Kind of true to form, what we've seen with them all during this win streak.
Rose, Boozer, high archer, nothing but the bottom. Bosh loads up, and that won't go. And the rebound to Rose.
That was a big-time rebound over Ilgauskas.
Rose driving, windmills a shot, and
that's
scores.
Nice. As he turned the corner right there. Once he lowered that shoulder right there, Ilgauskas was in trouble. Bosh is not quick enough to stay with him, and he's just too athletic as he jumps from one side to the other.
Rose, Thomas, oh, he fakes, drives, and scores.
Oh, big sexy. Woo, big sexy, showing some versatility.
Here comes Rose, weaves his way in, then kicks it out. Dang, dribble drive, got it.
Good move by Luol Deng.
Just off the elbow to Bosh. Wheels in, nice move, but then stripped. Here comes Rose. He flashes in, and the layup's good.
Again, when he's coming at you full speed, I don't care if you're Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, when he's got you below the free throw line, you are in trouble.
Here comes Rose.
Trouble.
Right in, and that's goaltending.
Trouble.
And a foul.
I tell you, it's trouble. Once he gets you backpedaling, you might as well just say, help, help, please help me.
Wade's missed only 2 regular season games this year. Boozer inside, making Miami pay. The wall. To Rose, the run killer.
You look at the bench right now, 11 points between Miller and House.
And there's Korver off the inbounds pass. Loop, fan down, underneath to Rose, shot up and good.
They needed
Good
that
movement
bucket.
off the ball by Rose.
They needed that bucket right there. Miami right now has the momentum going into halftime.
There's Kurt Thomas. Good start to the second half. Here's Dang, and outside Rose for three. Got it.
So you see Miami's bigs going out, rotating, leaves a smaller guy on the backside. Kurt Thomas had a wide open rebound. There it is. You don't want him to start hitting up from distance.
He knocked that down, and that suddenly that 5-point lead is gone, and the Bulls are up by 3. Rose, the drive and the kick. Good night.
There you go.
Bogans from Rose. Rose. Oh, he's loose in the lane. Down the lane. Scooping, scoring.
Oh, too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
17-0 the run. 65-53, and the crowd on their feet in Chicago.
This boy is an all-star, should be a starter.
Rose inside, no. Rose his own rebound, back up with the other hand and score.
Oh, just goes right over the top of the Miami defenders.
Shoot it right-handed, then shoot it left-handed.
Well, to be able to get that rebound, you saw how quick he got off the floor.
Now Chalmers a drive.
Oh, he just got it blocked. Good defense by the Bulls.
Rose to Dang, contact, but he scored anyway. Miller had to double clutch the pass, and it was weak, and then Rose has it. Rose on the run. Rose flashed by everybody, and a whistle and a foul on James Jones. That's like 3 straight, 3 times surrounding the one drive by Wade. There's Rose committing himself to a drive, and he'll get to the free throw line. Joel Anthony the foul. Rose jumper right over Eddie House.
Eddie House just too small. Once Derrick Rose gives you that little shimmy, puts you on your heels, just jumps right over him.
Here's House. That's blocked by
Derrick
Rose.
The block.
Watch
Watch House. He thought he had a shot. Here it is right here. Derrick just comes out of nowhere, just elevates, uses that 40-inch vertical.
Dang. 8 to shoot. Rose down the lane and mugged as he ran in by Juwan Howard.
Goodness, that was a clothesline.
Rose down the lane, score!
This is a man's game. No boys allowed. This is a man's game, Funk.
Now Rose, his turn to go to work. Ducks, fires, got it!
Give it to me! Give it to me! Up and under. Mario Chalmers, stay on the floor. Don't go for the eyebrow fake.
Chalmers to inbound, but they'll put it in Wade's hands. Wade, pump fake, fires, that's short and out of bounds with 7/10 of a second left. They get it to Rose, game over.
Game, set, match, drive home safely. Beep, beep.
The San Antonio Spurs, the team with the best record in the NBA, taking on the Chicago Bulls, who are just 2.5 games out of the lead in the Eastern Conference. And there's a good feed inside to Thomas. And it was Derrick Rose who comes into the game amongst the leaders in assists. 9th in the league at over 8 a game. Parker throws it away. And here's Dang. Jefferson is back. 2-on-1. Dang from Rose. And the Bulls lead for the first time. Here's Rose battling in. Pretty move by Rose. Showing his toughness. And the Bulls are up by 3.
How many players can make that kind of a move? You get to the rim, you're surrounded by 3 defenders, you reach back and still spin it in.
And a jumper by Derrick Rose. People are talking that Rose has to be in the conversation for MVP in this league.
The first time these two teams played in San Antonio, Chicago was up 10 at the half, but then it was a disastrous third quarter, 37-12 by San Antonio, that turned the game around.
And the field goal there by Bogans, former Spur, hitting the first 3 of the game. Rose over Parker, and Rose now with 6, ties with Boozer for the scoring lead for Chicago. And Rose going in, gets the basket and a foul. An acrobatic lay-in by Derrick Rose. And Rose with the 3-point play. Looks like a zone defense being played by San Antonio here as Rose goes baseline, is trapped, leaving Dang open at the top. Misses the three. Fight for the loose ball, and Rose has it, lays it in. Derrick Rose. Talk about the timing to get that ball, and Rose puts it in for 11 points and an 8-point Bulls lead.
Only 15 times out of the last 28 games has Chicago had double figures in rebound points. They just don't score the fast break points as Rose gets on the inside and finishes an incredible shot. Tonight, 2 fast break points for Chicago.
And here's Parker. Rose defending, fires it up wildly, and Thomas getting the rebound. 5 rebounds for Kurt Thomas. Dang pulls up and hits. Luol Deng now with 9 points. And after the Spurs took a 1-point lead, the Bulls are up by 3. Under 3.5 to go. Here's Rose again using his body and drawing the foul. And Rose wending his way in and banks it in over Duncan. Rose with 17 points. Going over the big guy, and it's 54-48. Bulls lead. Here's Rose with a fall away, and Rose now with 19 first half points, having a spectacular first half against the Spurs. Final seconds. Here's Rose, changes hands, and a foul with 1.1 seconds remaining.
Offensively, he said he loves the pace. Keep the ball moving inside out and keep attacking.
And that's what they're going to do when Noah gets back, especially as Rose gets the drop and gets the basket to start the second half. 23 points now for Rose. Rose finds his way open and gets a shot. We've seen him do, so many different things today offensively. Here's the layup by Boozer inside. Here is Dang for 3, hits it! And that ends a 6-0 run by San Antonio.
3 black jerseys all surrounding Rose to try and cut away the penetration. A little bit of an adjustment by the San Antonio defense to try and stop his penetration.
Here's Rose against Parker. Parker won't let him in. 8 on the shot clock. Pick and roll to Boozer. Up by 8 now is Chicago. Rose with 7 assists now. Brewer from outside. Rebound by Rose, who lays it in. Rose was right there now with 27 points.
I think the last game I can think of where 2 outstanding teams that have outstanding point guards, and you see Rose with the floater in between, have had point guards take this many shots going at each other.
8 on the shot clock. Rose nearly had it knocked away. Here's Brewer over Ginobili hitting. Brewer's made some timely baskets here. Has 9 in the game. And again, a 14-point Bulls. Banking it in is Rose, and the foul. Rose. Jefferson closes in on him, and Rose hits a big 2 just inside the arc. 34 points for Derrick Rose, and it's an 11-point game. Rose, after 33 the first time they played, has 34 in this one. Rose driving in, lays it in. Derrick Rose with 36. His season and career high is 39. Hill is defending. Here's Rose hitting the basket. And the Bulls lead 105-94. 38 points for Rose and Joakim Noah, who will return next week. Standing on the bench.
Derrick Rose finishes it with the banker.
And Rose, by the way, with that last basket, has a career high of 40 points. And winding down to a minute to go, a 10-point lead for the Bulls. And this crowd here at the United Center gets on their feet as Rose hits another one. 42 points, a season and career high for Derrick Rose. And this crowd saluting the Bulls on Michael Jordan's 48th birthday. And all they achieved with him, the greatness with the 6 titles. Rose scoring 8 of the last 10 points.
Palace hosts Dennis Rodman night tonight as the Worm, hanging out with Pistons season ticket holders, later will become just the 8th player in team history to have his number raised to the rafters. Tonight live from the Palace on Dennis Rodman night, it's the Pistons and Chicago Bulls. Rose with a quick dish to Bogans. Rose gets it back against Will. Here's the drive and the finish. Gives it up to Chris Wilcox, gets it back, still 14 on the clock. One inside, ball batted away, swipe by Rose. Rose on the run. Rose to the rim off the high glass, and he hit it.
George, that was 1 on 3. Rose against 3 Pistons, and he somehow negotiated and avoided that shot block. I thought Tayshaun Prince might get it.
Wilcox screens for Rip. Now he's open. He fires. He fills it up.
They left the best option in that situation unguarded.
Take us back to 1986, 25 years ago. You get your first look at a wiry kid from a small school from Oklahoma. What are your first impressions of Dennis Rodman back then?
Needs to put on some weight.
Great stuff from VJ. Thanks, Ryan. The Bulls, meantime, have scored twice out of their timeout. First, Luol Deng, and now Carlos Boozer. Rip off a screen from Wilcox. Nice feed inside. Greg Monroe with the bunny. Will fakes the pass, now does dump it deep to Tayshaun. Looked like he was hit. Rip gets it back, fires and fills it up.
He was hit, but the Pistons again going after the basketball and getting a lot of those long rebounds for second chance opportunities.
Rip from the baseline, fires and fills it up. Pistons with another turnover, and Derrick Rose won't be able to score here. Rodney puts a body on him. Rodney to forecourt on the run. Greg Monroe flips it up. No. Rebound yanked down by Thomas to Rose.
The catch was tough in the crowd, and the finish is going to be even tougher for Greg Monroe.
Rose sets up Luol Deng, who has 8. Backs him in, bounces to the cutting Rodney Stuckey, and Rose knocks it away. What a play to Brewer. Back to Rose. Stripped by Rip, but he got him on the arm, says Mark Davis. Austin Day nearly lost it. Now he does. Another takeaway by the Bulls. 3-on-1 break. Rose lays it up, lays it in, and a foul. And Derrick Rose catches him back on their heels and triples with 0.4 of a second to play in the first.
I have to wonder just how much emphasis Boston is going to put on catching the Bulls, George, because I think Doc Rivers, Danny Ainge, they probably feel like the Celtics are better served rested going into the playoffs. They can win on the road.
It could be right. Derrick Rose on kind of a busted play. Triples from in front of the Bulls bench as Rip drives Korver. Fires over him off the rim, but he does draw the foul.
Maybe the reason for some of those early turnovers because
they seem extra wired.
Yeah.
Rip on the run, makes the catch, strains the deuce. Derrick Rose inbounds to Boozer, gets it back. Up to the wing in a hurry, as usual, to Deng down the lane. And he's stretched out for the scoop and the score. A dozen for Deng. Rose is open for another tray.
Well, clearly it all worked out for everybody in everybody's favor. Thanks so much for being with us, Jack. We appreciate it.
It's great. I appreciate it. Thank you.
There you go, George and Greg. Trader Jack himself. Back to you guys.
On the wing to Rip, up behind the back, down the lane, gunning, got it! Count that baby, and a foul. Wow. Crosses over, the jumper, got it.
Wow.
That was nasty.
He got isolation on Austin Day and certainly got separation with that crossover. Austin Day nearly recovered towards to get that 6'11" arm up.
21 and 5 assists for Rose. And Rip comes up through Bogans. On the move, I'm sure Austin Day picked up on and gets Bogans to foul him. Now 9 for 10 from the stripe for Rip. He has 21. Rose from the top way short. Tapped by Tayshaun, pulled down by Greg Monroe. Tay quickly to Rip. Up fake, now fires, fills it.
I like that. I like that push up the floor.
Casting and missing is Boozer. Rebound, Austin Day. Rip dumps it deep to Tayshaun, gets it back, fires, fills it up. The two 2004 world champs work well together, and now Rip has 25. Rose all the way to the rack. He wiggled and then he went. Rose inside, and Brewer converts. That'll take the wind out of your sails. 97-91 Chicago. Pistons could use a quick strike here. Austin Day off to Rip. This for three. It's through. Rip has scored 30. Don't look now, but the Pistons are within 3. Watson looks, finds Rose, and Greg Monroe fouls Derrick Rose with 5.8 to play. Derrick Rose gets them both. 101 to 96 now.
It has been a brisk 42-degree night in the Windy City, and it's been a glorious regular season for the Bulls. Their most successful since the departure of number 23 following their last championship back in 1998. It's the usual packed house, better than 21,000 making their way into the United Center. The Boston Celtics facing the Chicago Bulls, a team that has won 16 of its last 18 games, as we welcome you to Game 1 of our Thursday night doubleheader. Here's Rose to the bucket.
That's what happened the last time these two teams played. Rose in the lane off a high pick and roll. Seams are important. Keep them out of the seams.
Pierce had it stripped. Here comes Rose. Derrick Rose off the steal. And Tom Thibodeau claiming that Rondo should have been called for double dribble. Rondo with the lead pass, nicely down. Jeff Green, who just checked in, could not finish.
What a great pass that time. From our angle, we could see exactly the angle, and Bogan's the three, pushing it right back out of mid-transition. A spot up three in the corner for Bogan.
As Rose drives the lane, he draws the foul. Minute and a half left, first quarter. Bulls up by 6 with the ball. Here is Thomas, wide open. Yes.
What a great pickup by Chicago, getting Thomas.
Ronnie Brewer on the floor for the first time for Chicago. What a move by Rose, twisting his way for the bucket. Derrick Rose on a beautiful move.
That's what makes him special. Not only does he have the dribble move to lose the defender, but then he finishes at the rim.
Off the weave, Rose with the step, and laid it high off glass.
So you get a little movement by the defense, and then at the end you come off with a dribble handoff, outside handoff to Rose. Tough to keep him from turning the corner.
Here's Rose with a floater. Again, that feathery touch off the board.
Talk about stats. Everybody that I talk to, it says that Derrick Rose is the MVP.
Don't say that.
Okay. Why?
I didn't get it yet. Where, like I said, I want to get it from winning. I don't care about how many points I put up or assists or anything else. If I get it from winning, I think that's special.
Here is Allen trying to curl his way in. Boozer with the rebound. Rose looks to run. Rose pushing it. Rose all the way and scores! Here's Rose. Once again, look to take it to the rim. He's able to recover. Dang for three. Derrick Rose, 16 points, 4 assists. Rose again with a series of moves.
Bogan's playing way more minutes tonight than he normally plays. I said earlier, he averages between 16 and 20. What a move that time by Derrick Rose. Crossing over once again. That left-right crossover gets him in the seam.
20 points for Rose. They double up on Rose. Dang for three. Yes. The assist to Rose. Luol Deng has come up big in the third quarter. Rose for three. Yes, and a very difficult shot. Moving right to left and able to release.
Beautiful backdoor that time by Deng. The pass perfect by Rose. How about the other teams that shoot and miss? Those are defensive rebounds.
We're hearing the chant of MVP for Derrick Rose, who now has a stat line that shows 25 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. Rose unloads the three. Pavlovich had nowhere to go. Rose with the steal and held by West. Well, Boston continues to struggle. They're now 54-24. Over the last 9, they have won 4 and dropped 5 as time has run out. A 97-81 victory.
Well, Derrick, a 16-point win over Boston, adding one more win to the best record in the East. You guys were so serious in that second half. What changed with your defense?
Everybody came out with energy. We always had games in the past where we let teams come back. Tonight they almost did the same thing, but we stuck together, played great defense, and made sure that we had the lead.
Doc Rivers said we have to keep Derrick Rose from penetrating in the paint tonight. That was their #1 goal, but they couldn't do it. At times you went 1-on-5. Where do you see the seams and how do you find a way in through there?
Right when I say opening, I'm just taking off. God gave me the ability to get through holes very quickly, and I'm blessed to have this talent.
All right, 23,000 chanting MVP. Back to you, Marv.
Sunday Showcase features the Beasts of the East from the Southeast. Miami hosting Boston later, but first, Orlando entertains the Bulls. Final Sunday of the regular season, which means it's time once again for the UBs. Will the MVP award go to Derrick Rose? He's in the top 10 in the NBA in scoring and assists.
And a guy that's never been a head coach prior to this year, Tom Thibodeau, spent over 2 decades as an assistant and could be the coach of the year in the NBA. The job he's done. Chicago won 41 games each of the last 2 years as Derrick Rose gets his first basket of the game.
Now, early in his career, that would be a difficult move. You can see he has definitely worked on his shooting game over the summer. He has the three-point game and then the mid-range 18 to 20-foot jump shot. Now, Chicago Bulls, the #1 half-court defensive team in the league. They're #1 in differential. They're #1 in field goal shooting percentage against and #1 in three-point shooting against. Now, that guy, you've got to guard him. You cannot give him that wide-open shot, Dave.
124 threes now in the year. He had 32 in his first 2 years combined. A steal. Here's Rose in the open floor. What a move by Derrick Rose. He scored the last 7 for Chicago.
This is where they are a monster. They get that miss shot. They get a block shot. They pick off a steal in the open floor. They are dynamite because they have guys athletic who can finish.
And Boozer with the steal. Nelson gave it away. And now here's Rose in transition. The bullseye and the finish with the left. Wow.
Now, look, there's only one other guy in this league, in my opinion, that gets there from circle to circle as quick as him, and that's LeBron James. All right, because they do not slow down. They are flying, and most of all, when they complete it, they make it look easy.
As Rose again gets to the bucket and banks it in, and he's got 11 points, 5 of 5 shooting. Here's Rose exploding to the goal, and a foul called on Nelson, and Rose shaken up a bit. Arenas has it blocked by Brewer from behind. Dang gets to the loose ball.
Well, that's 2 shots that Arena has forced in traffic, and once again, Chicago got a piece of it. That's the second one in this quarter.
Rose again, beautifully to the goal. Wow. Derrick Rose with 15 in the first quarter. A 10-1 magic run to get back within 2. Rose taking it to the goal, finishing with the left. What a move by Derrick Rose.
Now that was cagey. That was just beautiful. Now just keep an eye on this ball movement. Now just watch the protection of the ball. You see both hands? Now he'll avoid the player and then his elevation. He plays the glass extremely well. You saw he cradled there strong. Now just watch what happens here. 4 guys are right on him now. Now watch how quick he's going to protect the ball and then come on that crossover. 1-step elevation in your face. Now this is just a miraculous shot, a beautiful move. Elevation and then the ability to score. Now 17 points, 7 for 9 from the field, 1 for 2 in threes in the first half.
Alley-oop off the mark, intended for Richardson.
The energy level defensively for Orlando has been excellent.
What a look by Derrick Rose. He faked like he was going to toss it to the wing and hits Noah underneath for the dunk.
Now you can see Orlando. Atlanta has them this year 3 games to 1. That is totally uncharacteristic of the 3 previous seasons. Orlando owned Atlanta.
And he has really stepped up, had one of his best games as a pro. 3rd year out of Cal, he's only 22 years of age.
Well, you just love his total game here tonight. You know, when you're talking about Anderson, we're talking about a guy who has made 4 threes. He has 3 offensive boards, 6 boards. And the most important thing is, like we said in the first quarter, he's given Loa a lot of trouble.
As Dang, who's had a quiet day offensively, is now in double figures with 6 in the quarter and 10 for the game. Chicago shooting 64% from the field this quarter. Dang rattles it home.
And the Bulls back up by 3. Here's Rose rising and knocking down a 3. He's got 24.
Now that's the improvement in his game, where in his first 2 years he shot 22% and 27%. This year he's over 33, which is a major improvement.
There he is to the bucket. He's always had that explosion to the goal. 26 points. He's missed just 2 shots all day.
Derrick Rose. Yeah, and I just think he's. I just keep thinking of the fourth quarter comebacks, you know, and the fact that they've had all these injuries and all that stuff. But I keep looking at the fourth quarter comebacks that he's kind of led by himself in some ways. I would give to him.
Well, the main thing that they're talking about there is that Boozer's missed 23 games, Noah 34. They very seldom have had both guys together in the lineup, and this young guy has just carried this club. And the fact that anytime the game is on the line from 6 minutes down, he's such a destructive force because he's coming at you 3-point mid-range, taking it to the rim, and then if you foul him, he shoots 86% on the line.
And it's Arenas. Short from 3. Rebound by Brewer.
Now the people who are groaning naturally would like to have had a better shot attempt, okay? You say, well, it's only better because, you know, he missed the shot. No, because you had plenty of time on the clock.
Derrick Rose with 31 points. That is the 23rd time this year he's gone for 30.
Now, and this is what we mean by carrying a team. And we're not even into the last 6 minutes of the game.
Rose got it blocked by Bass. Got it back. And 33 for MVP Derrick Rose.
How about the angle? How about him now?
Blocking foul called again on Anderson, and Rose is hurt for the 3rd time. Bulls with 2 games left after tonight before the playoffs. They have the top record in the East locked up. 1 game back of San Antonio in the loss column as they turn it over again in the half court.
Yeah, they defense Korver.
That's 7 turnovers in the quarter, but Richardson just throws it away. Now Rose on the other end throws it down.
Now that's a break. That's an incredible break. Mainly because you never leave your feet unless you're going to shoot the ball.
As you pointed out earlier, if you're Chicago, do not foul the 3-point shooter. Here's Nelson with 1. Nelson over Rose for the tie. It's good! It's good! We're going to overtime. He hit one from half court to end the 2nd quarter. Now he hits one here at the end of the 4th quarter. They just waved it off, though. They just ruled it no good. They're going to go to the monitor to make sure, but the ruling on the court is that it's no good, that it left his hand after the clock went to 0.
As he leaves his hand, you can see it's at 0-0-0. Now they got to back it up. They got to back it up to make sure.
I think they got it right. I think it's late.
Yep.
And initially the officials all looked at each other. They waited because everybody thought it was good. And then a few seconds afterwards, they said, no, it's no good. They're going to take some time to make sure, but it's still in his hand there.
In his hand.
They got it right.
Now that was a terrific defensive play by Derrick Rose because he was right on top of Junior. Good ball fake. He pressured the shot without body contact. And then give Jameer a ton of credit. He makes the shot.
But Chicago wins, victory number 60 for the Bulls. And here's Lisa Salters with Derrick Rose.
Thanks, Dave. Derrick, you were already walking off the court. You knew it wasn't good. How did you know?
It was only 2 seconds left. I kept in the seconds left. 2 seconds left. I knew that he couldn't dribble that many times to shoot it. So you know basketball. I've been playing my whole life.
39 points for you. How did you make sure just that your team was not going to lose this game?
Just my will. My heart won't let me stop. I just kept playing, even though it was an up and down game. We definitely don't want to be in a game like this, but we kept fighting and got this win.
All right, thank you and congratulations.
Welcome to coverage of the NBA playoffs here on ESPN, and we begin the coverage in the great city of Chicago, where all kinds of people have all kinds of memories about 6 championships won in the 1990s. They're hoping maybe today is the first step towards another championship run for their beloved Bulls. The #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, the team with the best record in the NBA during the regular season. The Bulls will begin the playoffs at home here in Game 1 today against the Indiana
Pacers. And they're so excited about the young man, 22 years old, who just might win the MVP this year in Derrick Rose.
I think he will win the MVP, to be the youngest ever to win that award. And I can make an argument that he might be the most improved player as well. It started at the FIBA World Championships in the summer. He knew he had to be more vocal. His game's improved in every area. I've never seen a point guard in the history of the league with the ability to finish like Derrick Rose. He can get to anywhere he wants to on the floor. You talked about the improvement, jump shooting. Nobody finishes better than Derrick Rose. And just a year ago, you talk about great point guards in the league. Was it Nash? Was it Williams? Was it Paul? Well, there's no question now. It's Derrick Rose, the only player in the NBA to rank in the top 10 in both scoring and assist. Derrick Rose, he's been sensational, and he's been the reason why the Chicago Bulls are the #1 seed overall in the NBA.
He's had a terrific season since Frank Vogel took over. A lot of minutes for Tyler Hansbrough.
Got his hands full with Carlos Boozer today. They've got their hands full with Derrick Rose. Two-man game, Rose and Boozer. Tough off-balance shot by Carlos Boozer, who missed a lot of time with injuries during the season, as did Joakim Noah, making that 62-20 record even more impressive. You've really got two guys in the starting five, Noah and Bogans, who don't really need the ball, allowing that guy to do that kind of stuff.
What a move. Again, we talked about him at the Open. I've really never seen a guy at the point guard position being able to finish like Derrick Rose does at the rim.
Collison slips inside. Good recovery by Rose.
Oh, what a recovery.
Spins inside. Hello.
Well, how about this block? Collison beats him. Derrick Rose doesn't give up on the play. Gets up and gets it just before it hits the glass. It's legitimate. And on the other end, how about the spin? Which way did he go, said Tyler Hansbrough, and a great finish with the English. Whew.
Rose on the penetration, and again somehow avoids the charge, gets the shot off, draws the foul. He defies physics.
Well, the inexperience factor, phooey. This guy's come out the runner to start it, the ability to get to the lane. How about the defense? Collison beats him. He doesn't give up on the play, and the beautiful spin move. Another easy basket in the paint for him. Oh, how about this? One of two players to finish the season with 2,000 points and 600 assists. The other guy, Oscar Robertson. He was pretty good.
Not too shabby.
One of two in the history of the game.
Second in the NBA in points allowed. First in both opponents' field goal percentage. 3-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Rose, high off the glass and
That's
good.
Too easy. Dan, that's just too easy. Oh, what a look. Oh, what a look.
Everybody in the building thought Noah was getting the ball.
What a look. Oh, wow. The little duck in from the weak side, Kurt Thomas. Whew.
Rose draws another foul.
And he didn't like it. He didn't like it. There wasn't any room for him to go there. How did he get through there?
Ranger runs into Thomas, forces a turnover.
Forget about the extra gear. Wow.
Darren Collison's the second fastest guy in this building.
He's fast.
But it's not even close with number one.
Very important for Frank Vogel to be a confident guy. As I said, a young group. If they can sense that he's not confident, as Korver knocks down a long three.
Korver feeds Rose, and Rose is fouled again.
Boy, he's relentless. I mean, everything to the basket. Rose started out early. Everything he's done has been to the paint. The ability to get in there, absolutely sensational. And on the defensive end, he's done it as well. Getting into the lane, the spins, the English on the glass. How about the Jets here at half court to get by Collison? And there's a little set play for Dang to come off the screen to get a jump shot. Great coaching there by Tom Thibodeau. You know he's a guy that's important to you. He averages 17 a game. Let's get him going early in this second half.
Rose left hand, yes!
Oh, my goodness.
Hansbrough has it taken away by Boozer. Here comes Rose. Full head of steam. And the foul call is going against Indiana.
Wonder where Tyler Hansbrough brother is going to get drafted, Dan.
What he had
a heck of a year.
Unbelievable year.
Oh, there's a jumper.
Derrick Rose, 24. As Rose will go to the line again. Hansbrough's been great. Nearly stolen. Now Rose does have it. Another block by Rose. And a shot clock violation. Rose now credited with 3 blocks to go with his 28 points. And right back to the free throw line he'll go.
Rose uses the screen, fouled hard by Hansbrough, who's just returned to the game. He's been the man here down the stretch. Off the rim, loose ball to Chicago.
One of the easier opportunities he's had, he's not able to get it. What a break!
Derrick Rose finds Joakim Noah with a bullet of a pass. Noah finishes, draws the foul. The building is alive. The Bulls are within 4, 2:27 to go. Rose.
Oh, no! How does he do it, Dan? Oh, my goodness.
He makes moves that you have to see them in slow motion to really understand what he just did. 35 for Rose, 2-point game. Rose again, spinning, floater, yes!
Oh my goodness, Dan.
Good D by Deng. Collison lost it, and the Bulls have it. Final minute. The Chicago Bulls have not led for a single second in this game. Korver! Derrick Rose with a couple of baskets, and then with all the attention on him, he finds Korver for the three.
Still plenty of time in the ball game. Get yourself a quality look as Granger gets one there.
Noah the rebound, into the hands of Rose. 3 to shoot. Deng. Thomas has it for the Bulls. Now they've got a foul.
How good is this guy? I mean, last year you talk about great point guards, Williams, Nash, Paul. Maybe you throw in Westbrook and Rondo, and then you say, maybe Derrick Rose too. There's no doubt who the best point guard in the NBA is right now.
No
it's
question.
Derrick Rose, and maybe the best player in basketball.
Dunleavy for 3. Blocked by Noah. Blocked by Noah again. What an unbelievable beginning to the NBA playoffs as the Bulls survive. Tom Thibodeau, I mean, he is worn out after that game.
Derrick, can you just take us through what you were looking for as their defense was set against you in that final minute and you continued to attack?
They was fouling me hard. I'm going to just keep going no matter what. And my teammates told me to keep driving. It was going to open everything up. And that last drive, Cal Korver was open, and he's a knockdown shooter.
Explain to me why it took this Chicago defense so long to get going.
I really don't know. We came out sluggish. They got the lead, then we couldn't get it back to the end of the game. But we're going to learn from this, watch film, come together, and just try to control the next game.
What does this win and the way you won it do for this team with its lack of playoff experience, relative lack of playoff experience?
It's going to give us a lot of confidence. We love playing with each other. This city is great. The fans are great. And we're just going to try to keep going,
The Chicago Bulls, the #1 seed in the East and the best record in the league, coming off a dramatic late rally to beat the #8 seed Pacers for a 1-0 lead. And the question now going in, did Game 1 indicate the Bulls are in for a tougher series than they anticipated, or did the Pacers take their best shot? And now the Chicago Bulls have an early wake-up call, which could be bad news for Indiana. Here is Rose inside, changes hands. Can go either way with either hand. And Derrick Rose gives the Bulls the lead.
So great by Derrick Rose. We know that this guy is a miniature Akeem Olajuwon when he gets down there with that floater.
Here is Rose, and he's fouled. Foster was right in the middle there. The three-point basket was what kept Indiana in the game. They shot 56% from three-point range in Game 1. Boozer down low converts. Under 7.5 to go in the first half. Here is Rose trying to get his team back in the game, and what better way?
What better way? Doing what he does best, coming off the pick and roll, taking a dribble, a hesitation. You don't know if he's going to shoot it or drive it all the way. But one way they're defending Derrick Rose is by going at him on the other end, trying to wear him down, show him different looks.
Here is Deng for 3. He's got it. Luol Deng, in his 6-year career, coming into this year at 101 threes. He had 115 this year alone. And Hibbert has his shot blocked inside. Good defensive play by Gibson. And on the other end, Rose goes in, and the foul is called. Indiana by 4, nearly 5 to go. Here, spinning his way in is Rose, and he lays it in.
What a finish. The presence of mind to lose the ball, but then to realize where you are, go back up automatically.
Here's Korver. That's a 2-point field goal, but Korver was 4 for 4 from 3 and hit the big 3 with 48 seconds to go in game 1 to give the Bulls their first lead of the game. Rose inside gets the foul. No basket after that.
I know what he does with injuries. Knows he's a great coach, but still with that situation, no Yao Ming, I'm surprised you can get rid of your one constant.
Rose tips the pass away and lays it in. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half, and the Bulls cut the deficit to 5. And you chronicled his defensive exploits, mostly with blocked shots in game 1. There was a well-timed steal, 5-point lead for the Pacers, who have led this entire second quarter. Here is Joakim Noah with a turnaround, and now it's down to 3. Rose for 3, and still goes empty. And the offensive rebound, Rose lays it in. Good pass from Boozer to Rose, who, by the way, now 0 for 12 in threes, but if he's going to get him with the lay-in, what difference does it make? 2-point game. Here is Rose for 3! A 16-4 run by the Bulls, who are up by 3. Nearly 4 minutes gone by in the second quarter.
A lot of times you have a great MVP player, Kobe, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James. Defenders are like deer in the headlights, scared to make a move. That hasn't been the way with Indiana. They at least have a blindfold and a cigarette and said, we're ready. Do us whatever you want to do to us because we're playing hard tonight. I love seeing that intensity by point guards.
Bogans hitting the 3. First points of the game for Keith Bogans. Timeout. Now you hear the crowd.
There we go. Derrick Rose is the catalyst for this team. The smallest guy on the court, but that has the biggest heart. Attacking inside. He says, wait, I know you don't think I can shoot threes. Let me hit you with this. And then there's his greatest asset, trusting his teammates. Great job by Derrick Rose in the second half.
Bogans hit a 3 earlier. Leaves it for Rose. Look how quick he gets in. Derrick Rose. 20 points for Rose. Earlier this year, he had 42, matching his career high. That was on March 18th against these same Pacers. And the foul called Hibbert. Rose looking inside for Boozer. And Rose leaves it for Thomas outside, hits the 2. Who would ever expected Tom Thibodeau to say, we're not playing with energy? That's the last thing you thought the Bulls would not have in this game. Here's the turnover. 3-on-2. Brewer stuffs it through.
And they said, here's some energy for you. Let us get on this break.
Here's a 3-point attempt. No defense there. And he finally breaks the 3-point drought.
Derrick Rose rewarded Kyle Korver late in the game, 38 seconds the other night. Kyle Korver returns the favor, comes off the screen for a 3. Players have to go up to him because he honor him. He gives it to Rose for the open 3.
Here's Rose working against Granger. Fires it up. Hits. Basket counts and a foul.
Are you kidding me?
Closest thing to a smile we've seen on the face of Derrick Rose, I think, in this series.
Exactly. Probably closest we'll see all year, even when he gets that trophy.
28 points for Derrick Rose, and the Bulls are up by 1. Rose pulls back, hits another. Timeout, Indiana.
Look at this. Now it's Rose's turn. Step back, herky-jerky. A little bit of Tim Hardaway. Take that.
No Darren Collison, out with a sprained ankle this entire second half and the last couple of minutes of the first. Rose again, trying to draw the foul, and does. Bulls with the ball, leading by 2 as we approach 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Rose with the lay-in. 34 now for Rose, who had 39 in the opener on Saturday.
I'm sure Charles is going to ask that same question again. Are they going to let the scars of this loss hurt them in front of their home crowd? I don't think so. And I know the fans of Indiana will be ready.
That'll be it. Well, the Indiana Pacers did not win these 2 games, but they proved that their effort was no fluke.
That's right.
Derrick, another outstanding performance by you, but another very close game between these 2 teams. Were you expecting this series to be so difficult?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be tough. They're a good team. They finished the regular season strong. And we're just happy that we won tonight. We almost lost because of turnovers. We're just blessed to get this one.
Turnovers, and Derrick, another really slow start for you guys. How do you address that before you go on the road to Indiana?
If anything, watch film, learn from it, and it's on the stars to come out, play strong, play defense, and play aggressive throughout the whole game.
You know, Derrick Rose is certainly not one to make any excuses. So if you ask him how his left ankle is doing, he's going to say it's just fine. But he continues to receive all-day treatment on it, ice stim, different medications. He told me there's still some swelling, but not really much pain. So at this point, he said he believes it's mental. I asked him what he means by that, and he said, you know, I might be playing just a little bit tentative because I know how I play and I don't want to get up in the air like I do and land on it wrong. He said, when I re-injured it in game 1, I really thought I had messed it up, but the training staff got me ready to play. I've just got to trust that it's okay and play the way that I normally do.
Joe Johnson going one-on-one, takes a tough shot and misses, and Larry Drew is frustrated with shot selection in game 2. Throws all the way home for the Bulls.
Well, we know that Tom Thibodeau said today, we got to get some easy baskets, and you're absolutely right.
Horford inside, no. Rebounded by Boozer for Chicago. Rose looks a little quicker here tonight, and that's relative because he's so fast, but that hop in his step looks to be there early on. Carlos Boozer rolling and scores with the left hand. Rose let him recover and drive by, and the MVP's off to a good start as well. We mentioned Teague. He played only 10 minutes in the series against Orlando, the series where the 5-seeded Hawks knocked out the 4-seeded Magic. A guy who everyone has been asking, when is he going to get his opportunity, is getting it here against the MVP of the league and holding his own, but that guy still has the upper hand. 9 for Rose to start. Rose, a floater!
Oh!
It was so high and soft, he was there to catch it when it came out of the goal.
Hey, get those pigeons, will you? Get all those dead pigeons. I mean, we're talking, that was really high in the air. Nice.
Rose and Boozer, a little screen and roll to perfection. Great offensive execution in this first quarter. Teague, that time denied by Rose.
Good defense that time by Noah. He was up challenging that shot. Look at this.
And Noah set the great screen, Hubie, to send Rose home.
See, that's that burst of speed, and then he plays the board so well. Gibson is a good matchup for him. Gibson, an excellent rebounder and a solid shot blocker. Big thing for him now is just make him shoot over time. Oh.
Did you see the move by the MVP? What a play by Rose.
Now, if you doubt his quickness or you doubt his ball handling ability, you just saw it right there.
Rose used the screen from Ashik, and Derrick Rose has a 17-point first quarter.
If you're watching closely, see, anytime that T goes under that screen, Derrick pulls right up and shoots the shot. No hesitation.
Ronnie Brewer knocks down the wing jumper in his 5th year out of Arkansas. Played very well his first 4 years with Utah. What a release by Rose over the shot blocking Smith.
Like he had to extend out on that left-handed baby hook shot.
Derrick Rose again. Largest lead of the series for the Bulls, and they have blown the Hawks out of their own gym here in the ATL.
Well, he's just been a bust of energy. Now right here you're going to see 4 guys have an opportunity to play him. Not only the quickness, but the explosion at the end. Now this time you're going to see the high screen, and now instead of going left, he gives you the fake. Now the floater. Look at the height of that floater. Just amazing. He plays the board, and then he has that floater. Now here, this is an explosion with the finish with the left-handed baby. Now watch this. Protect the basketball, play the glass beautifully. Soft touch.
Rose showing no bandaging on that hand that he hurt earlier. Proves he is absolutely fine. Knocks down a 3. Bulls trying to get home court back after the Hawks won game 1 at the United Center. Bogans getting knocked out of bounds, knocks down a 3. 26-15. Bulls a very good road team this year, backing up their great home record of 36-5, all led by that guy, Derrick Rose. Noah, the cutting Rose, finishes over Smith. 29 for Derrick.
Now that was beautiful. A great pass by Noah, and then a terrific backdoor move by Rose.
T3. A 50-50 ball won by the Bulls, and Rose,
out here,
who accelerates. And a foul is called.
Nice steal.
Tank looks pretty full right now. Look at Rose. That's impossible to finish. It's no basket on Boozer. You have a pre-shot foul. We've mentioned youngest MVP in the NBA for perspective. Wayne Gretzky in hockey. The great Jim Brown in football. Vida Blue of the Oakland A's.
He's bringing back. Hey,
40 years ago. Youngest in baseball, and Rose has that honor in basketball. Luol Deng with the secondary attack and one. Luol Deng. The Bulls are just quicker, and they have a greater alertness to themselves here. Gibson pick and roll. Nice reverse and use of the rim by Taj Gibson.
There it is. I'm telling you. Now you can see Teague is right there. Look at that. Look at the release. But he plays the glass. Mike, when you're on the road, you know that they're doing that short-term stuff down at the other end. Because all you got to do is get a couple of runs.
Rose has 36 here tonight. Rose has 38 here tonight.
His patience. They ran a screen 2 times for Korver on the left side. The Hawks switched out. He just took his time, read it, and then said, I'm going one-on-one.
For a career playoff high, 41 points for the MVP, Derrick Rose.
Mike, we said 7 threes a game in games 1 and 2, only shooting 20%. Tonight, 3 for 6.
Derrick Rose, most points he's had in his NBA career, 44 for Rose.
Mike, he's showing us the full package. There he goes. That's one of his 4 threes. Here on the drive, he's just been excellent, whether right or left. Backdoor Teague in that situation. Now watch how he plays the glass. That high release off balance. Now this is just, hey, I have nothing, athleticism. I'm going to out-jump you. Now just look at it. Once again, 27 shots for all those people who were complaining. But the field goals tonight have been outstanding. He's 16 for 27. Also, 8 for 9 on the line.
3 threes for Korver tonight. He's hit 4 outside shots. And the Bulls tonight look like the team that won 62 and were the #1 seed in the NBA. Not a good, but a great game out of the league's MVP. His career high in any NBA game, regular or postseason. And here's Lisa with Derrick Rose.
Thank you, Mike. Derrick, excuse me. Derrick, what felt good? What felt good tonight?
I was just playing defense. Like I said, when we get our defense going, we can be very aggressive on both ends. It works in our way.
You were telling me before the game that you had to get over this mental hurdle of trusting that ankle. How were you able to do that?
I was waiting. I was just shooting the ball. They were going under screens. So I was driving to the hole, just trying to get myself going, and today was that day.
Congratulations on a career playoff high, 44 points.
Thank you.
Tonight, back in Chicago, the setting, the Madhouse on Madison. The usual sellout crowd at the United Center as we close in on Game 5 of this best-of-7 Eastern Conference semifinal series. The Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls in what has now become a best of 3.
Game 4, the Hawks moving the ball so effectively, played smart down the stretch with a 16-4 run. Bogans with the steal. Dang with room. Yes. Shot clock is down to 4. They trap Rose. Dang has to hurry, gets it off and scores. What a start for Luol Deng. He has 7 points.
He's a guy who's not going to create a lot of his own shots off the dribble. Kind of a straight line driver.
Rose for 3. So Chicago off to the sparkling start.
To go back to that defensive 3-second topic, I don't think they're looking for it anymore. I think Chicago, along with Boston, as Horford drops an easy lay-in, Chicago and Boston do it more than any team in the league.
Oh, nice play. They're pushing the ball so effectively.
Larry Drew telling us before the game that Al was a little hesitant to shoot on that pick and pop the first 3-4 games. The 4th game, he did well for him.
Good look from Rose to find Boozer. Crawford with the shot. Good box out by Dang. Here comes Rose. Puts moves on Johnson. Gets by him and scores! Derrick Rose. So elusive. And then it went right at Joe Johnson.
And Marv, this is a dangerous lineup for Atlanta because it doesn't score well.
Noah sets the screen. Rose accelerates. And we're seeing a different Derrick Rose here at the start of the game. Atlanta outscored Chicago 9-4 in those moments. Boozer right back with the stuff.
And Josh Smith really reluctant to challenge because he does have the 2 fouls. The onus is really on the trainers to clean things up quickly to get their man back out on the floor.
Horford is checked back in. Oh, he had no angle. Derrick Rose
somehow able to find the space.
And I like what the Bulls have done tonight. We've heard Charles Barkley in the studio talking about Rose taking too many shots. Some of that is that the ball was constantly in his hands the other night.
Smith lost it. Here's Rose. He turned Teague around and splits through, and he's fouled by Johnson. Rose looking for some room. Rose with the head fake and draws the foul. He was hit on the hand. Here's Rose, and he's fouled.
Numbers speak for themselves,
No,
and
they
yet you
don't.
scoff.
It does not mean anything, though. Here is Dang. How about the other 17%? Here come the Hawks. Smith able to try to take it all the way. Rejected. Smith is down. It's a 5-on-4 for Chicago. Bogans for 3. That's his third three-pointer of the night. Rose with the step. Rose to the pocket. Bulls lead at 55-47. Rose pulls it back. Beautiful move. Yes! And the foul! He was able to separate himself from Teague, but Teague kept coming. We're coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the third, and the Chicago lead is just 1. Here's Rose, trying to add to it, and a foul. Nice move by Rose, taking to the rim. Put the speed on and beat Teague off the dribble.
That's why he's the MVP, and he's going to have to play like the MVP in the fourth quarter.
Oh, nice pass. Rose for Dang. The Bulls now lead by 3. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Johnson is up front, played by Dang. Gets it to Crawford, shoots for 3. He thought he was fouled. Rose on the move. Teague is back. Rose for Gibson. Yes! And it counts! Rose ducking it under Teague and scored! Went right at Josh Smith. 4 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Rose. Rejected and fouled. Smith came over, made the block, but a foul is called. Here's Rose around Horford. It counts! And the foul!
Is he fast or what? I think the Hawks may be a little tired. Teague gets screened, and Horford tries to help. But this deep into the fourth quarter, if you're Horford, you've been doing this for the entire game. Your legs get a little heavy, and Derrick Rose never seems to get tired.
Shot clock, though, is still alive. It's down to 7. Rose with the runner. A solid effort by the Chicago Bulls, led by as many as 15. The Hawks did come back, took the lead on a couple of occasions, and the Bulls came out strong in the fourth, sparked by Derrick Rose, and they won it 95-83.
Derrick, in the fourth quarter of this game, you put your best defensive lineup on the floor. What did you guys do? How were you able to shut Atlanta down?
Just playing together, making sure it's help side defense, making everything tough on them, and some of the people that came off the bench, they played tremendous for us.
Taj Gibson gave you a great lift in the fourth quarter.
Taj, man, he just don't know how good he is right now. Still young, still trying to learn the game, but he came in and did what he's supposed to do.
Where did you find the cracks in Atlanta's defense? Obviously, they're loading up on you. They're trying to double it, but you were still able to get to the rim at will tonight.
Just going hard. My teammates, they set good screens. I was just trying to attack the basket, get fouled, shoot floaters, and tonight they were going in.
Go down to Atlanta. Obviously, they played well down there in Game 4. What do you have to do to close this series out and get some rest?
Play defense. That's our whole game plan. It's playing defense. Our offense will be there, but if we continue to help each other rebound the ball and run, I think that we should be in good shape.
On a chilly, rainy 44-degree day in the Windy City, it is the usual sellout crowd. Better than 21,000 turning out at the United Center. The Madhouse on Madison will be rocking tonight as we close in on Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final Series. The Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls. It is a matchup of the 2 top seeds in the East.
This is exactly how the game started between these two teams. Reggie, you were here in February. Some early Bulls turnovers and several LeBron James dunks. So Chicago has to take care of the ball. They better get it together quickly here.
Rose knocks it down. As for the season series,
for what it's worth, and things very different during the postseason. The Bulls won all 3 against Miami, but Miami players feel they are a different team at this stage. Rose drills the three-pointer.
Well, if you're Eric Spoelstra, you're encouraged because Mike Bibby is keeping them out of the paint area. The bad news is Rose is 2 from 2 from outside.
Mike Bibby has not been hitting his shots. In fact, Mario Chalmers getting more playing time off the bench coming on for Bibby.
Yeah, it's almost like Bibby's had dead legs as Rose gets into the paint for another score. And that's how he's going to be successful in this series, when he gets to that launch pad area and puts so much pressure on your interior defense.
Double up again, Rose beating both defenders and draws the foul.
The Heat had the advantage at the free throw line versus the Sixers. They were a +12 throughout the series, a +9 versus the Celtics. This is a team that shoots 30 times as Derrick Rose gets another outside shot to go. That's something that you got to be very careful about putting this team on the free throw line.
Miami has a 2-point lead. Rose, yes. So the game is tied at 46. Shot clock at 7. Rose for 3. That's his second three-pointer.
Now we started the game with Derrick Rose knocking down long-range shot. It's good and all, but you can't fall in love with it. His strength is attacking the middle of teams.
Dang for 3. Dang able to follow it up. Hogan, as you can see, he set his feet. Not able to hit from three-point territory. Now Rose sets it up for 3. Yes, that is his third from downtown. Shot clock down to 3, down to 2. Oh, the strip. Wade lost it. Here comes Noah. Kicks it out. Rose tried to reverse, and he is sent flying. Fouled by Anthony.
How about the versatility of Joakim Noah? This is your 7'1" center running the break.
All right, Noah off the drive. Nice setup. Rose with the runner. Yes. 22 points for Rose. Here comes Wade as they get it down in a hurry. Miami loves to do that, and they do it successfully. Rose watched by Chalmers. Dang for 3. Yes, he got the roll. Luol Deng with his 4th from downtown.
That's what we were talking about in that pick and roll situation. Sometimes you've got to stretch out the floor against Miami Heat.
Oh, a hard foul by Jamal McGlure on Rose, who just bounces off and will head to the line. And Rose hearing the chants of MVP. Only his 5th and 6th trips. Rose, yes. 26 points for Rose. Once again, the trap on Rose. Corver, yes. Well, it opened it up for Kyle Corver, who knocks down a 3. His first of the game. Oh, it's picked off by Dang. Wade got caught in the air. The Bulls with suffocating defense throughout the game. And hearing it from this crowd. Here's Rose with a runner.
Wow.
Very quiet night for LeBron James, just 5 for 15, 15 points. Dwayne Wade, 7 of 17, just 18 points. Nice ball movement here by the Bulls. They swing it out. Watson for 3. Oh! It's Hodge Gibson again.
I have been to the mountaintop and back. Taj Gibson with the follow dunk.
Oh.
Derrick Rose is excited about this young, energetic team.
9 points, 7 rebounds, a couple of sensational dunks by Gibson. The Bulls just run out the clock. A sensational night for the Bulls here in Chicago. They take game 1 of this Eastern Conference Final Series, and they do it emphatically.
Merry Christmas and welcome to the NBA Christmas Special, the 64th season of Laker basketball. Minneapolis and, of course, Los Angeles set to begin as the Bulls control the tip in their traditional red, working to our right. Bryant not ready for the Fisher pass. Hamilton had given up control, so no travel as Noah connects. Bryant, he got fouled by Hamilton. Okay, Heather, you saw Gary on the bench for the Lakers, his 28th year in that job for LA. Here's Bryant to the basket, reversing with the right hand, so there may be a pain threshold to deal with, but there's still a heck of a lot of talent.
That's what we've been waiting for. He's been in the paint twice with 2 turnovers, but that one he was able to get clear to elevate. That's what we want to see.
And Gasol down low puts it in. It's not the full triangle offense. No. Mike Brown's bringing some of his principles to it. Bryant from the outside knocks down the outside jumper. 6 for Kobe in this first quarter. And Rose hits his first field goal of the season.
He's dynamite when he does that crossover going to his left.
Rose, Noah trying to get him cutting. Kept alive right back down the baseline. There goes the MVP, Derrick Rose.
How about the elevation there? The ability to gather himself and get up high and play the glass. He plays the glass beautifully.
Kobe got to the elbow and now is in double digits. First scorer with 10 here this afternoon. See, I just knew Kobe was going to be the first guy to double figures. I just got ahead of myself.
Yeah, you know what, Mike? As soon as he saw the switch and he saw that he had Boozer on him, he gave him the move, the jab move, and then stepped back, and it was wide open. Look at this guy.
Joker, and a triple, 3 in a row for Kobe. And the Lakers within 1, 3.5 left. And just as we said, there'll be ragged stretches. It's the best stretch of basketball we've seen. Rose steps into a 3, and that is a big addition to Derrick Rose's game last year. Percentage and volume went up. Nice. Deng lost it. McRoberts, Ebanks, Kobe. Great play by Bryant. Sensed Rose, let him come by, and our game is tied at 45. Boozer got the friendly bounce.
There's a clear out. Here comes your double right away with Noah.
Who's open? It's Ebanks, and the second-year man out of West Virginia. Hits the 2-pointer. Devin Ebanks, who was a second-round pick by the Lakers in 2010, squares the game at 47. It's been the best half of basketball of the 3 games so far. Rose from the top. Got them all. A 3 for the MVP. 1-point game. 30 seconds left in the first half. Out of the quarter, Deng hits a 3. And the Bulls having a good shooting second quarter. Approximate 3-second difference. Game and shot clock. Here at the end of the half, Kobe. No, rebounded by Boozer. The Bulls will go with it. Rose, Deng in flight. And a foul.
That was great team play, because as Rose passed right in front of us, he checked the clock. Yes. And then he knew, as soon as he caught the clock, he then looked to the opposite side, and this guy really runs the lane well.
Fisher with the quick hands. Kobe on the run out. Chased by Hamilton. And Rose for a triple. Got them all. Derrick Rose.
Now think about it. This guy broke in the league. He shot 22% his first year, 27 his second. Last year at 32. Today, he's 3 for 3 behind the line and not hesitating at all.
Bryant pushes. Working hard on Hamilton, and a foul call from the outside by Greg Willard on Hamilton.
Certainly, it's never that simple. Lamar went through a big building process with us, helped us get to the finals 3 times, and helped us win 2 more trophies. So for that, we thank him.
I thank you, Heather. Intimate Kupchak as well, championship player, 85 Laker team. Lakers on an 8-0 run have tied this game at 59, and Derrick Rose breaks the tie on a nice feed from Luol Deng.
There are only 6 players in this league who averaged 10 rebounds last year. Pau Gasol is one. Shot over 50% for you. So naturally, his pride is hurt. And then in the summertime, they win the European Championship again for the second time. You know, back-to-back European Championship. So naturally, your ego is hurt because he loves the city. He loves the academic side of the city, which really brings out his best. Now, right now,
These guys are going and playing terrific defense.
They are. The defensive end is turning the game for the Lakers here.
Exactly right. They came out, whatever adjustments they talked about inside, they're definitely more physical right now, and they're getting out on the break.
It'll run for the Lakers. Rose tries to end it with a triple. Derrick Rose has hit 4 of those here on Christmas opening day. Rose, a transition triple. The 2 stars put up no pass shots and get nothing out of it. Bryant, both trips here. He gets in and scores.
See, I like that. He doesn't have to settle for that long jumper. On the one before that, the clock was going down. But he wants to get to the rim, and that's what I like about him. He's not going to stay outside. He's going to take it in, take the contact. Nice.
Kobe cutting to the basket. Got it.
Great cut. Great cut and an excellent pass.
Largest Laker lead in the game, 11. Rose to the basket. How did he do that? Derrick Rose hit the deck hard, hit the back of his head.
He got hurt. He got hit in the head.
Devin Ebanks cut baseline. McRoberts rotates it. Shot clock inside of 5. Blake a 3. Got it.
Great ball move. Excellent pass by Kobe Bryant. Excellent.
Look at Rose. What a pass to Boozer. Great finish. And after Gasol missed the 2 free throws, it's a 4-point game.
That was a nice, strong move. I like the way the Boozer attacked.
Josh McRoberts high to set the screen. Blake goes the other way. They swing it to Kobe. Here he is with 12.
Doesn't clear out.
Got a space. Got a spin. Here's Bryant.
Oh, baby. What a move. What a move. That was a design play where they clear the side and allow Kobe to go one-on-1 and then one-on-2. What a shot.
Here's Kobe from the top, on deck, to the floor, to the air. No good. Who's got the rebound? Deng squeezes it. Kobe fights at it, and a foul is called. Foul called on Bryant with 20.4 left. 2 free throws would make it a 1-point game with very little time coming off the clock.
Big thing is now is to match up with your man, look for it, force them to call a timeout.
5 in a row for the Bulls. They've tightened this Christmas Day game to a 1-pointer. Derek Fisher is in for LA. He's in the bottom right of your screen. They get it to Kobe right away. One trap for the steal. It's loose, and they got the steal. Luol Deng with it. He came down, didn't travel. It's Rose, the MVP, with 11 seconds left. The Bulls with a chance to win here on Christmas Day. Rose left. Rose in the lane. Rose, good! Derrick Rose and the Bulls come back to take a 1-point lead.
Now that was great basketball strategy. Great defensive strategy. They matched up with Blake in the backcourt. They knew that Kobe would get the ball. They double-teamed Kobe, and then they rotate Deng up to take away Gasol. Now this is just a great shot. Watch this shot up over the top of Gasol. That's a point guard shooting it up over a 7'2" guy with long arms.
What a shot.
That was an incredible shot.
Here we go. Meta world peace with the inbound.
Yeah, they got 2 on him.
They deny Bryant. He's got it. Here's Kobe. Checks the clock. Here is Bryant. Kobe to the basket. Kobe for the win. It is blocked. And the Chicago Bulls with an opening day victory. The Bulls, who made their name on defense last year, come up with some great stops down the stretch, and they rally to score the last 7 of the game, and Derrick Rose, the MVP, outpoints Kobe Bryant and the Lakers 88-87.
Derrick, congratulations. We just saw your winning basket with 4.8 seconds left. Describe the confidence level you have to have as you're making that game-winning shot.
My teammates give me the confidence to take the shot, man. Without them, without my coaching staff, whatever, I wouldn't be in that position. They gave me the ball. Lou made a great steal, and we just fought our way back into the game. After a sluggish third quarter where you guys really struggled to score, how did you guys get back into it offensively to make this such a close game? We're just playing defense. Our defense turned into offense, and it worked out for us tonight. We definitely don't want to be in that situation, but thank God that it came through our way. Late in the second half, you took an elbow to the head and certainly struggled to get up. How are you feeling? I'm feeling fine. We got the win. I can't ask for nothing more. Wins make everything feel better, don't they, Derrick? Yes. Merry Christmas to you. All right, Mike.
The Bulls' first road trip finally concludes. We're back at Staples Center as the rejuvenated Clippers provide the opposition at 3-1. A finish to this trip with a win tonight would look awfully good to the Bulls. Bulls are 2-1 coming in. The Clippers at 1-1.
They just run that high pick and roll. And again, this is a copycat league. Teams flee what they try to exploit your weaknesses.
Dang bangs one down off the right wing. Griffin against Noah. The jumper, not that time. The rebound, Jordan. Knocked away, though. Here's Rose. Lead pass for Noah, and the layup's good. Great body control by Joakim.
Good defense right there. Carlos Boozer with the strip. Derrick Rose eyes up the floor, fires it up for an easy bucket for Joakim Noah.
Boozer, top of the key, and splashes one in. Chris Paul from outside. Short. Rose claims the rebound. Derrick gunned ahead to Hamilton. Driving layup's a beauty. Great look ahead by Derrick. Rose down the lane. Got a shot up and good. Boy, that's just pure strength there.
Again, I mean, just using his lower body, able to elevate, go over the big guy and drop it in.
Derrick back to Joakim. In the air and good.
That was a nice little two-man game right there. Derrick Rose demands so much attention on that pick and roll that if Joakim Noah, Taj Gibson can knock those shots down, it's going to open up the offense for him.
Rose hangs, fires, scores.
I don't know what Cook was doing out there, but somebody needs to tell him that kid is the MVP. You need to get in the paint.
Rose. Ball took a swipe at it. Derrick beat everybody. Score!
Oh! Too big, too strong, too fast, too good. He just blew right by Cook. Cook just doesn't have the foot speed. Here it is right here.
Derrick down the lane. Oh, move!
Stop it! Stop it, D. Rose! Don't hit him with the Olajuwon move. He got him with the dream shake right there, Neil. The point guard's not supposed to do that.
Not supposed to, but he did. D. Rose split two defenders. Korver, quick shot, nothing but
hot sauce time. Give me the hot sauce, Kyle.
D. Rose back the other way, gun to the corner, up shooting Boozer, and he splashes it in. Butler alone for a minute, short. Boozer ahead to Derrick. Rose to Dang, heel flash in.
Oh, that was trouble right there. They had numbers.
Rose to Boozer at point-blank range.
There you go, Booze. Just slip the screen right there. Get Blake Griffin on top side. Makes an easy pass for Derrick Rose. Number 10 assists for D. Rose.
Rose, oh, what a move. And then the scoop, bouncing and got it. What a move.
He's so athletic.
Derrick. Controlled and then missed it, and the rebound, Chris Paul. And there's a foul on the play.
I'll tell you
late whistle.
He just undressed Chris Paul.
Hamilton, that's good. Omer missed two. The long rebound popped out, and that's saved twice, and the Bulls end up with it. Dang, reverse is a beauty.
Nice athletic play. Good find by Derrick Rose.
Chris Paul knocked away by Derrick Rose.
Get on the floor.
Ball knocked loose.
Good hustle by Sheik.
Here comes Rose. Rose all the way in, scores! Oh, he spun it off the glass.
Wow, nice move by D. Rose.
Here comes Rose, and he's going to get to the free throw line.
And that's where they have problems right there, because once he's able to get by that first wave, a guy like Cook can't stay with him or stay in front of him.
Rose driving through traffic and taking it right through the teeth of the Clipper defense.
They're basically playing a zone.
And he sizes up Gomes, goes by him, finds Brewer open, bang. Chris Paul and Griffin out front, and that's poked away by Taj. Here comes Rose on the fly. Driving, shot, no, and a whistle.
Thank you.
Rose, gun to the corner. Wide open, Dang. Yes, sir. Lieutenant Dang. Korver, come on.
Give me the hot sauce, Kyle Korver. Derrick Rose with another nice assist. 15 assists.
Oh, look at those numbers. That's gaudy. 23 points, 15 assists. So we've seen some extraordinary performances.
Oh, don't do him like that, D. Rose.
6 in the game for Derrick.
He just raised up.
There's Rose.
Oh,
goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Now that was cold-blooded.
Windy City Assassin now. Oh, no.
Bake.
Oh, D-Rose. Bigger, stronger, faster than you, Chris Paul.
I was going to say, Chris Paul, numbers-wise, has won some battles with Derrick, but not tonight.
Not tonight.
Derrick Rose, what a performance he put on against another terrific point guard in Chris Paul. But Derrick, you see here just a couple of buckets and then the pass gun to the corner for the 3-ball. He did everything tonight for the game. Rose with 29 points, 16 assists, 8 rebounds for D. Rose.
You look at this 5 that's out here right now, they're very athletic. They cover a lot of ground, so they're able to get away with it.
That time they went back man-to-man, and Derrick knocked down a jumper. And here comes Rose flashing the other way, and whistling a foul on the drive by D. Rose. Josh Smith against Gibson. Fadeaway jumper, misses. He's missed 2 from the perimeter. And you encourage him to shoot him from out there. Rose driving and scoring.
There he is right there. He just blew right by Teague. And Teague was looking for some backside help. Maybe somebody come over and shot block, but Derrick is so fast and so quick that he was already elevated before anybody got to him.
Rose driving, and he's fouled.
Here it is again. They're going to that 2-3 zone. And you see it's a high 2-3. You got your big guys above the dots in the middle.
Rose trying to slice in.
There he is.
Scores and 1.
That's just too big, too strong, too fast, too good. And that's how you attack the zone. You've got to hit the seams. It's okay to pass the ball, but you got to be able to put the ball on the floor and make that zone collapse.
Well, he's been terrific the last couple of years.
Well, he made the All-Star team last year, so you know he's made a steady improvement every season. And there's Ronnie Brewer. You've got to play defense, and you've got to get some stops.
Just right there, Josh Smith. A guy will single-handedly let you back in. There's Dang.
And you got to do more of that.
To Joe Johnson. That won't go. Rebound to Omer. Rose. Brewer.
There you go.
Good.
That's back-to-back easy buckets right there off a transition.
Horford starting to back in. The fadeaway is short. Rose to Omer, and the layup's
good. There you go,
Great
big
play.
fella. Hey, you run the court, you get rewarded right there. Good job by Omer.
Rose. He'll get to the free throw line. Korver. Catch, shoot, score.
Give me the hot sauce.
The Bulls picking up the pace defensively and offensively. And maybe Atlanta starting to wilt just a little bit. Pargo blocked by Rose.
Give me that.
Derrick on the move. Shovels to Korver. Nope. Ball tapped up in the air and out of bounds. Now saved by Korver.
Good hustle by Luol Deng. He outworked the Atlanta Hawks right there.
And the long shot is good by D. Rose.
That's what I'm talking about there, boy. D. Rose, that's what the MVP does. You need a basket, you go to him.
Rose running in and a foul. Rose, he lifts one and got it.
Don't do him like that, D. Rose. Take over, MVP time.
Rose for 3, got it.
MVP, most dominant player on the planet. That's 3 threes for D. Rose.
And that is 24 points in the game. Rose crossover.
Oh, that was nasty.
A couple of shots coming. Derrick flashes in, dumps it. Deng fires, scores.
Lieutenant Deng for 3. That was a nice dribble penetration. Derrick Rose breaks the defense down. Finds Luol Deng for a 3. Nice pass. All right, let's see what we're going to get here now.
Rose lets it roll into the front court before he picks it up. Derrick crosses over.
Nice.
Derrick to the rim. Layup.
Oh! bigger, faster, stronger than you, Mr. Teague.
72-71. Bulls with the lead. D. Rose to his right. Rose against Teague. Rose blows in. Shot up and good.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
9.9 left. The driving layup by Rose. Bulls win.
Drive home safely. Beep, beep.
76-74.
He was in a lot of pain the other night, though, Lisa. But no question he was going to play. And, Jeff, he was saying,
he's putting teams into pain. And forget his pain. The pain he causes every coach and player in this league.
well, he said his teammates, he can tell how focused everybody is this year about winning a championship. Says everybody's playing through injuries. Yeah, that's a good sign. Guys not looking for the training room. They're looking to get out on the floor even if they're banged up a little bit, which a lot of teams are dealing with early in the season.
I think Chicago has the best group in the league as far as their level of commitment to the cause and the cause alone, with relatively little selfishness. And Derrick Rose and Luol Deng set the tone for that.
Well, they've got most of the group back from last year. Very little changes. As Howard's first shot of the night. Nice left-handed jump hook. Shot clock at 5. Rose flips it up and in. He has really worked on that shot as opposed to taking it to the basket and getting whacked all the time. Off the miss by Boozer. Here comes Richardson, and boy, Magic would love to see him start to get it going. He has struggled. Nice entry pass. Turkler with a pretty feed. That's why I've been saying as Howard goes and shoots over Noah. Another good shot from Howard. League right now is in good hands with players like Derrick Rose and Kevin Garnett. These young stars, it's all about winning, and the humility on them is just unbelievable. Rose lines that one up. Knocks down the three-pointer. His second field goal. Backdoor play to Rose. Nice feed from Noah, who's an excellent passer. He had a chat recently with his head coach, and he said that, I'm going to return to be a dirty work player. Another nice hook shot from Howard.
I mean, every team, as Howard makes another shot against Ashiq.
Omer Ashiq, second-year player out of Turkey. His numbers aren't going to blow you away, but what an impact he's had for this team. Terrific defensive player off the bench.
An outstanding rebound.
Rose floats it up and in again. Howard's tip won't go, and Gibson comes up with a rebound. A minute remaining in the first. Rose goes the distance. 12 points here in the first quarter for Derrick Rose. Rose for 3. Tips it, but right to Howard. Magic have numbers if they push. Redick, Jason Richardson, way off. Redick right there to get the rebound. Good hustle. He's already got 4 running hooks. Make it 5. 3 from the right, 2 from the left. 14-point first quarter for Dwight Howard. Dang on the runner. Difficult catch, and Dang still able to bank it in. And the Bulls with their largest lead of the first half. Howard banks it in. Pass inside. Noah blocked from behind. The Bulls wanted a goaltend. Howard with the rejection. Turkoglu. Good finish. Back-to-back buckets for Orlando to get them within 8. Howard whips it out. Richardson wide open for 3.
That's not a good pass. That is a great pass off the dribble by Howard.
Now the Bulls trying to get off one more shot with 9/10 of the second remaining. Rose will inbound. Corbett coming off, gets it to Boozer. Boozer just gets it off in time and puts it in. Count the basket. They'll review it. As Boozer able to get it, turn, and shoot. And put Chicago back up by 10.
If you're voting in the East, other than for Rose, Rondo, or Darren Williams at the point, or Wade Allen or Joe Johnson at the 2, or Howard is the only one at the center, as Dang knocks in the 3. I mean, how hard are these choices?
It's just fun for the fans to punch it in, feel like you're a part of it. Howard, here comes the double team, knocked away from behind by Rose. 2-on-1, Dang, alley-oop to Rose. Rose, the recipient this time on a pretty pass from Dang. And the Bulls have
run it up to a 17-point lead. Rose gets it to go, and he got hit. Looked like the ball was going to get blocked, but he hung on, and a chance for a three-point play. Howard double. Good kick out. Reddick blocked by Rose. Noah tips it out of bounds. And Noah a little shaken up after a terrific defensive play from Derrick Rose.
Wow. Again, when your best player defends, your team will defend. 5
on the shot clock. Gibson now guarding Reddick. Nice moves from Reddick. And followed by Howard. Nelson flips it up. Howard the rebound. Back up. Count it. And a foul. Howard banks it in. That's a pretty shot. And this is the closest they've been in the second half. Korver hits a 3. Line drive from Kyle Korver. Rose to the basket. And a good hard foul from Glenn Davis. Rose holding his left wrist. Boozer again. That's good. And Chicago up by 12 forces Orlando to call timeout. Magic have made a number of runs, but every time they get close, the Bulls answer.
Good screen by Gibson, leads to the Korver 3.
And that's all she wrote off that three-pointer. And another road win. They played already, this their 6th road game. They'll improve to 5-1 on the road. Great road record as Howard is fouled and puts it in. It's going to be too little too late for the Magic. Tom Thibodeau once again. And what's nice for him, 10 players back from last year, as opposed to his first year as a head coach. They had 8 new players, new coaching staff, still managed to have the best record in the NBA with 62 wins. And now they've got continuity. Again, Bulls 7-1, Orlando will fall to 5-3 and 4-1 here at home. After it was cut to 3, Chicago finishes on a 17-6 run. Great balance, great defense, and another victory for the Bulls.
New York City is all dressed up and ready to go with a full house at Madison Square Garden. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls at 18-6 take on the struggling New York Knicks at 8-13.
You listen to Coach Thibodeau, there was no life in the Chicago Bulls last night as Derrick Rose gets his first basket and dribble penetration to the rim to go.
Good find inside. Ronnie Brewer makes it work with a good assist from Derrick Rose, one of the top 10 assist men in the NBA. Here's Korver trying to match him and does! Korver knocks down his second triple. Chicago is at their last 4 consecutive shots. Make it 5! Nice outside pump in there by Kyle Korver. Anthony with another pass, and Chandler had it right on the doorstep and picked up by Joakim Noah. The aggressive Rose!
Well, what are you going to do? You've got Derrick Rose, arguably one of the fastest guys in the league, coming at you.
Chicago shooting 60%. A great feed by Rose, trying to get Noah going early, and Noah has started 2 of 3, and Rose has got 5 early assists in the game for Chicago. Look at this.
That's beautiful.
That is unbelievable.
That is beautiful. You know, you and I were talking at breakfast. There's only so many guys in this league that I would actually pay to go see.
Yeah.
Number 1 at the top of my list, number 1 for the Bulls, Derrick Rose.
Nash Gibson. Chicago's got a rebound advantage of 3. No fouls to give either way here in the final 50 seconds of the first. Rose with 8.
Derrick Rose, he knew with this personnel he had on his own team. With Derrick Rose, the activity in the open court. I talked about second chance points and points in the paint. Derrick Rose among guards, second in attacking that paint area behind Russell Westbrook, almost 10 a game with points in the paint.
Yeah, you mentioned Derrick Rose, how humble he is, how he hasn't changed. He's wearing a special shoe tonight that just came out today. It is the lightest ever, the Adidas Addy Zero Rose 2.5. It is red. They asked him why red. He said not because it's the Bulls colors, but because it's my mommy's favorite color.
Oh my goodness.
Are you so this is for his mommy tonight. He's wearing these special shoes.
Kyle Korver.
Imagine if your small forward could shoot like Kyle Korver.
Rose to the rack. Noah fights for it inside. Derrick Rose.
The hardest shot in basketball.
Is it?
That little 5-footer on the baseline. Another turnover by the Knicks.
It's been killing him here in the second quarter. Rose to Noah. The big man galloping. And Rose comes up with another assist. He's got 8. Noah's got 6 points. And here comes Rose inside. Looked like Chandler was reaching in. If that's on him, that'll be number 3.
I hope the coaches reward some of these teams like Indiana, Denver, Utah. As Noah, you got to have guys that everyone respects. He's bringing a championship ring here.
How about that drive by the MVP? Wow.
Derrick Rose with the fake coming off the screen, just going to the baseline. And where's the weak side help? Where are the white jerseys of the Knicks? When you play here 41 times a year, as Boozer knocks down his 4th field goal, the energy level can be great.
Rose tries to force the issue. Chandler back to Carmelo. Rebound by Boozer. Rose with a floater.
Are you kidding me?
Beautiful shot.
Really? I mean, are you kidding me?
17 for Rose.
He turned Tony Douglas around like he was on skates.
He does that to everybody. 1 to shoot. Yeah, he got it.
Was that a desperation shot, or did he know that the shot clock obviously was winding down?
He's got 20 points. Derrick Rose with 20. Rose fouled by Stoudemire. Reaching in. Stoudemire. Oh, they're fighting inside, and Rose comes out of the pack. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Rose with another shot on the fly.
7 points in the last 38 minutes of play. Getting it done at all angles. The floater, the desperation 3 with the shot clock running down. And again, getting into the lane with that running floater.
Rose to Boozer. Late close there by Chandler, and Carlos Boozer has hit one from outside. 14 points in 24 minutes. Rose. And now he's got 26 points and 12 assists for Rose, who has 9 points, including a 3 here in the 4th. Oh! How about that Houdini move by Derrick Rose? Up and under and through the rim.
And he's so nonchalant about it. Like he does it all the time. There's a reason why you win MVP awards. When you make moves like this, you get into the paint. There was 3 white jerseys around Derrick Rose. Now this is when Melo takes over.
Rose again with a big-time bomb.
As Michael Jordan put on a #1 jersey and started to torch and taunt the Knicks once again.
Butler with a sweet 15-foot J. Watson. Rose. I don't know what kind of shot they're going to take. Carmelo for the tie. Chicago wins a tough one in the Garden tonight. And the Bulls go to an East Conference best record of 19-6.
Well, 32 points, and of course the last one with that free throw after what happened Sunday in Miami. What were you thinking about at the line, and how important was that?
I missed one. Thank God I hit this one. No, but I think that we played an all right game. We lost to a great team yesterday. We just tried to redeem ourselves with tonight.
32 points, a lot of them with a high degree of difficulty. How do you weave and find your way and get those open shots over all those guys coming at you?
That's something I'm used to, I guess. Just playing in the park, playing in the gym, trying to shoot crazy shots, and thank God they be going in.
A lot of injuries to a lot of teams, yours as well. How have you been able to overcome those injuries to have the best record in the East?
We're still playing, man. I know we're nicked up a little bit. We got a couple guys that we're missing, but the guys that stepping in, they're doing a great job with coming in, doing what they have to do, so that it seems like we're not missing anyone out there.
Welcome to Philadelphia for the first of 2 games you'll see here on ESPN on this Sunday night. We begin with an Eastern Conference matchup between the hometown 76ers and the team with the best record in the entire NBA, the Chicago Bulls, led by the reigning MVP, Derrick Rose. Rose, relatively speaking, held in check by the 76ers in a game number 1 last month as Boozer knocks down the jump. Offensive rebound, Elton Brand. Fade away. And Boozer down with the rebound for the Bulls. Brand's minutes and numbers are down this year, and there's exactly what the game plan says don't let him do. Don't let Rose get to the paint, get to his right hand, but of course, Doris, much easier said than done. Holiday just 21 years of age. Rose is only 23. He's already won an MVP. What a play. Probably could score more if he wanted to, but filling a variety of roles on this team. It's a very balanced Philadelphia team with 6 in double figures. Derrick Rose buries a 3. Rose to Dang. Tipped away, got it back. Rose another wide open 3. Double figures already.
It's so difficult to guard off the dribble drive, especially to his right hand. His strength and ability to adjust in the air, the athleticism is there. Drew Holiday thinks he's looking to pass it out. He just plays with great pace. This is where they're playing inside out. You don't necessarily need to enter it into the post for a shot opportunity. Just collapse the defense enough to give him good looks.
He's taken 3 threes. He has made 2 of them already. And the Bulls with a 2-point lead on Philadelphia midway through the first. Rose again. High off the glass and in.
Extraordinary. And he's got, there's a reason the guy's successful. We're just not talking about it like we were a year ago with Coach.
Rose drives and is fouled. Almost impossible to not foul. If you're going to stop him, almost impossible to do it without fouling. 5 seconds. Rose trying to get away from Turner. And a beautiful feed onto the baseline. Brewer with the reverse. Noah gives it right back to Rose. 4 seconds. The switch. Thaddeus Young on him. Rose gets it off and hits it. It is a 2-pointer. A long 2 for Derrick Rose. His only points of the second quarter, but a big basket for the Bulls going into halftime.
I just knew the defender was going to try to take away his right. Just runs so hard that he gets that guy on his heels.
Shot clock down to 5. Boozer got it.
I'll tell you what, they don't take advantage of that lob pass, probably because of Coach.
Oh, Brand called for the foul on the drive by Rose. From Chicago, looking to push with Rose. Boozer drifting to his left, tough shot, and here they come back within 4. Midway through the third, feels like more, but it's a 6-point game with all the struggles the Bulls have had. Now it's 4 as Hamilton knocks it down, the assist to Rose. Boozer the rebound. Rose driving right by Brand and 1.
So much for keeping him on the left side of the floor. He's mixing speeds now. He's just thinking about it, and look, just that moment's hesitation to freeze Brand, make him think he's going to back it out, and great strength.
Rose. Chicago has battled back to tie it, led by their superstar Rose, who knocks it away, forces the turnover. Dang ahead to Hamilton. Chicago leads.
Keep in mind, it's been a real struggle for this team in close games. Just 2 and 10 games decided by 7 points or fewer, which is how we seem to be marching.
Taj Gibson gives Chicago a 2-point lead. Iguodala on Rose. Young on Korver. Rose got another one. Another long 2, just as he did at the end of the first half. Derrick Rose with a game-high 25 and his second buzzer beater in this game. Derrick Rose, 9 for 17, 25 points, 6 assists, and a buzzer beater at the end of the second and the third, and a jumper to begin the fourth. Omer Ashe comes up with a block, and Watson beats everybody down the court for the lay-in. Rose sensational tonight, 27 points, 7 assists. Nice look, a wide-open Dang. Got it. Another 3 for Dang. Iguodala on Rose right now. They've tried Holiday, Iguodala, and Turner on Derrick Rose at various points tonight. He got back to his right side. Rose has not come out of the game doors in the second half. Another 3. Unbelievable. Doug Collins wants him to run. but Derrick Rose has just taken over this game. Crossover into the paint, off the glass, no good, but a foul is the call. And Rose is headed back to the free throw line. Rose, what a shot! He has made remarkable shot after remarkable shot in this game. This has not been an easy, if there is such a thing, 35-point game. The degree of difficulty is about as high as it could get.
Yeah, they have guarded him big. They've trapped him. Look at the two guys coming at him, but he just stays with the left hand. I mean, listen, if you're going to concede one direction, you concede that direction, and they're forcing him that way.
The Chicago Bulls will raise their league best record to 31-8.
A rivalry that dates back to the early 90s in the days of Jordan, Pippen, Ewing, and Starks. It reignites tonight with some new stars. On the back of the reigning MVP, the Bulls lead the Eastern Conference and look to make it back to the finals for the first time since Michael Jordan left. Despite having 3 superstars, an unlikely source has kept the Knicks' playoff hopes alive. Now Jeremy Lin and company look to bring New York to the next level. It's the Knicks and the Bulls from Chicago. Rose in the lane. Korver, a great start Saturday night against Utah. Gets going again. Screen by Noah gave Brewer some space. And there are the Bulls on the offensive glass. What else is new?
No, they're a monster.
As is he, the MVP, a 3 for Derrick Rose, whose points are down a little bit this year, but he's taking a couple less shots per game. Pick and roll was terribly defended by the Knicks a couple of days ago against San Antonio. Good defense there leads to a Jeremy Lin basket.
He'll attack the rim. He'll attack the rim out of the half-court sets or in the running game.
And Rose attacks back and scores.
Nice.
Cut by Korver. Feed by Noah. Lin's got it for the Knicks on the push with Chandler ahead, and a great bounce from Jeremy Lin to Tyson Chandler.
Hey, Jeremy Lin has excellent vision. In the open floor, he'll get the ball. He'll make good decisions. It's when he gets down into the paint and he runs into 2 defenders, whether or not he can get the ball to the people in the corner.
Melo off the wing. Nice. Knocks down his second field goal attempt. First one he's made. It's a 9-0 run to put the Knicks up 2. Stoudemire off the nice feed and the penetration from Lin. So the Knicks have 6 assists on their 7 field goals here tonight. Anthony on the drive. Tried to finish over Noah. Didn't explode the way we've seen him in past years. That guy does. And how about the spin off the glass for Rose?
Now that's him at his best. If you notice how he cradles the ball so you cannot dislodge it, and then he plays the guard as well as anyone.
It's a mismatch. Anthony guarded by Rose. Lin gets it right back to him. And a good job by Anthony to hang in the air as Noah came over defensively. The explosion by Rose and the block by Jeremy Lin.
Now this is just a great play by Lin. He knows that he's beaten off the dribble. Rose thought that he was home free. That's why he didn't dunk the ball. But give Lin a ton of credit for running down that play.
Anthony a deep 2. And Taj Gibson the rebound.
I'll tell you what, though, the Knicks handled that trapping out by half court extremely well.
Oh, Rose hesitates as he penetrates over Lin and Harrelson. And Lin, the home run pass to Anthony, makes him pay on the other end.
Excellent basketball. Just don't fall asleep. If he scores, that was a great move by Rose at the one end, protecting the ball and getting it to the rim. But then, out of bounds, get it up quick. Run those sidelines.
Rose pulls back, draws the contact, and the free throw's coming, and Lin's going, what do you mean? I'm standing right here. He jumped into me.
Well, this is just a great move by Rose. Rose knows that he can go by Jeremy Lin. The main thing is right now, he's realizing that the Knicks are letting off.
Rose got it, wants to go to the basket, finishes with the left hand.
Yeah, he's up hot because he definitely got fouled outside, so he was going to take that right to the rim.
And he was hunting down Lin to try to block his shot. Now he's all over Jeremy here. Going over the top. And fouls Lin.
They are definitely channeling to get him to give up the ball. And then also, if the clock is down, they double team him hard, and he has to make high percentage shots.
Gibson gave him the bump there and created the space for the open jumper. Then a little space, got Rose to go past and score.
Hey, this is what I thought he did extremely well when they went 10-3.
Yes.
He gets down in there and he's got that nice mid-range game from about 6 to 10 feet.
Here's the high release from Boozer, and the Bulls offense looks better in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter.
Well, I think they're paying attention. See there, once again, that's what Lin is excellent at on the steal.
Oh, and that was great job on something they didn't connect on well, anticipating where Anthony at full speed could catch a pass.
Beautiful court vision, and that's the one thing that you can't teach. And basically, you're still in a close game here, and you're at home. You know that your three best guys are going to shoot a better percentage.
Like Rose, who got the three, but give a lot of credit to Kyle Korver, starting because of the injuries. He kept that missed free throw possession alive. Anthony denied inside. Brewer with Rose. Beautiful finish by Rose.
How about that? He avoided Stoudemire. By not coming up on the left side, Stoudemire had a chance for a shot attempt. He took right up underneath the basket, up on the right-hand side.
Knicks have already given up 16 points in this quarter. Rose using the screen, makes it 18, and Mike D'Antoni needs to stop it.
See, this is where he struggled in the first half. He blew by, but you know what? Give the Knicks credit. They have taken Korver out of this game. Korver made 2 quick threes early.
Splash down three for Jeremy Lin. That's been missing of late. Shumpert with a pull-up. No, the rebound. Derrick Rose, they cannot stop the ball here in the third quarter.
Main thing right now with this group out on the floor is Korver's got to get going here. If he gets going, that will take the load off the team.
Rose to Gibson for the punches. Derrick Rose got that break at the end of the third, and then comes in here to start the fourth quarter. Korver camping out in the corner. He hit 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. Hasn't made another one since, and Derrick Rose is having a terrific half.
Mike, it's the mid-range game. He's gone away from forcing the drive to the rim, which he did time and time again in that first half.
Gibson. Jeremy Lin guarded by Korver. They left him. Defensive miscommunication.
Oh, you can't do that.
And Lin makes him pay.
You never leave the guy with the basketball. I mean, how can that happen?
Rose. What a half for Rose. 26 in the game now.
Mike, that was just sheer athleticism. I mean, he outraced the clock.
Rose cutting to the basket. Derrick Rose. He is the league MVP, and he is one of the best things going on and off the floor in the NBA. Just watch and enjoy. The artistry of Derrick Rose. On the payoff, UB, another strong game against the Knicks. Amari Stoudemire.
Look at this guy. I mean, how many does he have to make here? Yeah, Melo wanted it, and he's absolutely right.
Lin able to draw the foul. Fans chanting overrated.
Overrated.
He's got to be thrilled. I mean, people didn't know who he was 2 months ago.
I wish he'd yell back, I'm getting paid minimum.
Boozer, no. Landry Fields goes up, and the Bulls come away with another second chance. And Rose to Boozer. Noah and Stoudemire. Big jump. Stoudemire stole it, but Rose got it to the basket.
Great move. Good move. Nothing Jerry Lee Lin could do there because he didn't want to crash into him.
Chandler.
Nice.
2.6 to go. Rose gets it in, and that will do it. As the Knicks have lost their 6th consecutive game, 7 in the last 8. And the Bulls with 32 from the MVP, Derrick Rose, 22 offensive boards, beat the Knicks.
On a rainy 59-degree evening in the Windy City, the usual sellout crowd, better than 21,000, still making their way in on Halloween night. Fans very much in the spirit, in their own way. It's the home opener for Derrick Rose and his Chicago Bulls as they face the New York Knicks. And moments ago, this is the introduction of Derrick Rose.
There's world peace with the miss, but remember last year they set an NBA record with 29 attempts per game.
Rose able to split through for his first bucket. He missed his previous 6-0 run by Chicago, and the Bulls have a 12-7 lead. 2-on-1 for the Bulls. Rose, again, nice pass from Dang. timeout called by the Knicks. Anthony's pass tipped away by Butler. Rose on it. Rose on the hop. Oh, what a pass for Dang! Felton tried to tie him up, could not, and Rose was able to find his teammate.
Butler made the play, though, Marv, with those long arms, the anticipation defensively and the deflection.
Rose is open for three. Yes!
I thought he might take that tape off the back of his neck, Marv, at halftime, but it's still on there. Rose finally gets one to go.
Bulls playing their second game of the season. First here at home, losing in Miami Tuesday night as Rose hits a second consecutive three.
And Mike Woodson's going to get a timeout.
Here comes Shumpert. Rebounded by Noah. Rose with those long strides, puts a move on Bargnani, sets it up for Noah. That looked like vintage Derrick Rose.
You know, we heard Charles in the studio at halftime talk about just being more patient with Derrick Rose, and I think that's what we're seeing.
Butler spinning, Felton stepping away, did not want to commit the foul.
It's going to be a big component of the Bulls' offense this year, that their wings are so big that if they can push the ball in transition and force a cross match, and a point guard ends up guarding one of those two, they're going to go right down to the block.
Anthony rebounded by Boozer. Here comes Rose. Felton backpedals. Rose all the way.
And there's the explosion. Well, that's really the first time we've seen that elevation.
League has really changed in terms of the surrounding players. Rose tries from downtown, able to get to the rebound. And they have a new clock. Oh, what a pass. Rose scores off the terrific pass from Joakim Noah.
The loose ball, New York just got lost defensively, and Rose kind of snuck behind the D. Noah, such a good passer as a big man.
Rose met by Hardaway. Rose draws the foul. Tyson Chandler hits one of two. He was upset about obviously missing the first, but has given the Knicks a 1-point lead. Knicks are over the foul limit. Bulls have not been able to hit a shot in over 7.5 minutes. What do you foresee Chicago's plan here?
Rose is 6 for 22, but I think he's still your best option. If you're Chicago, you don't have anybody else who can create something. And why not get him used to taking these big shots again? I say you go to Rose, let him penetrate, and try to create something.
Rose with it. Rose with the shot. He scored! With 5.7 remaining in the fourth quarter. The clutch shot, a rainbow from Derrick Rose. The Knicks called for time. Felton inbounds. Anthony, played by Dang. This is Anthony, not able to hit. Chandler did not get to the rebound, and the Chicago Bulls pull it out.
Cotton rolls on the nose of Dunleavy, not ice. Thought they were going to his upper lip before we cut away back to live action. But Aldridge is controlling the action thus far. He has all 3 field goals for the Blazers.
Mike, he's averaging 7 points a game in the first quarter, taking 7 shots in all of the previous games, and he's a force. He's second in the league.
Rose with that floater in the lane and a chance for the 3-point play. We spent a lot of time talking to Derrick today, Hubie, and that's a shot that he has added to his game a bit more as opposed to always attacking the basket. Aldridge gets hot, gets a little more attention. Now one-on-one with Taj Gibson. And his first miss. Here comes Rose the other way for Chicago. Derrick has missed 8 of the 19 games so far. Can still get all the way in there and score.
Yeah, I like the pace, Mike. You could see it. He hesitated, slowed down, and then gave you the burst. Once he gives that burst, he plays the board so well.
Rose putting the moves on Lillard, over Lopez, off the glass and looking good.
That's right. I'm telling you, he's worked so hard in the summer times out in California, you know, with that shooting guy. He plays the board as well as anyone now.
Lillard deflected, so Rose can come back to the backcourt and get it.
Woo! Now, I just want to say this. He's up for this matchup tonight.
Yeah, right? Short shot clock and a nice inbounds. It sets up the 3 by Dunleavy. And the Bulls pull to within 3. Knocked away by Gibson. Rose going at Blake. And Blake will be called for the foul. Larry Stotts comes back to his starting group to try to get some sanity back here in this game. As Batum missed, that Hubie is the concern for this Blazer team.
Oh!
Beautiful hit ahead by Rose.
Oh, and look who was out in front again.
Yep.
You talk about getting from basket to basket. It is an interesting matchup. Batum was on Rose if he was going to go off the dribble. Then they made a switch.
Matthews picked him up. Rose goes inside, attacks again, and scores.
And you know what he says? I don't care if Matthews switches off on me. A 6'8 guy to a 6'5 guy, two of their best defenders, I'm taking him strong. He's got the field tonight.
Rose hangs and scores, and Derrick Rose has had a good half. Gasol bumps with Kaman, his former teammate, but able to get the ball to go. It's 59-51 Chicago. They want to get other people involved, though, and this is the one they need to get involved, not just tonight, but in the season. Batum way down on his numbers.
Mike, he's a double-figure scorer for them a year ago. He shoots a high percentage. He gets 5 assists a game for a small forward. That's second best on your team to your point guard. So they need him. They need him to play with a lot of confidence.
Rose has 17. Aldridge. Rebound by Rose.
Now, see, I'd like to see this first unit here push the ball on the break.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
Oh, yeah. Derrick Rose in attack mode. That's 19. Rose waiting for Dunleavy to go one side to the other. Good-looking set play that he called.
Yeah, they just ran him on the baseline, Mike, from one side to the other. It wasn't open. He went right back into the other corner off of 2 screens.
Rose works inside. He's off. Kept alive by Gibson, and Gasol feeds Rose.
Now, that was a great offensive rebound here by Gibson.
Oh, Brooks feeds Rose over Lopez with the floater.
Now, the two of them just yelled over here, Hubie, will you realize? We are coming out with a set play out of here, and we're going to take advantage of this matchup.
Rose challenged Aldridge, and Derrick Rose has a season-high 25 points.
Mike, he looked like he was going to shoot it with his left hand. He brought it back and shot it right in the face of Aldridge.
Rose attacks. Rose again off the window.
Now, that looked like a little 2-3 zone that time. They came out of the timeout, and Rose just said, I'm going down the middle, and I'm only going to challenge this 7-foot shot blocker.
Rose with the response. Back to back to back. They answer. Same type of defensive look. They'll wait to react to that first pass. Rose won't pass. He'll shoot and hit.
Well, we were worrying about could he put together 2 games. He has not only put together 2 games, he's looking like the old man tonight.
And the Bulls win. So Chicago snaps a 7-game slide to Portland. And Damian Lillard and Derrick Rose had a chance to go head-to-head in the game. Lillard scored 35. Rose scored 31.
Derrick, your 9th consecutive game. The more you can string together games, how does that help your rhythm and your understanding of your teammates?
It's all about rhythm. You know, like I said earlier, it's hard when you got so many weapons on your team to really establish yourself in the game. And like I said, I'm just trying to find a way. I learned pretty quickly, and it seemed like my teammates followed me tonight.
This is the most balanced and the best offensive arsenal you've ever had in your career here in Chicago. So what is it like for you trying to incorporate all those important pieces?
It's hard, but at the same time, that's why I love it. That's why I love the sport, because it challenges you in a different way to make you think. And my teammates got my back, man. You see tonight, they kept giving me the ball. If anything, they wanted to see me do good while I'm out there.
Young man looking opposite you tonight, idolized you. Damian Lillard, what do you see for him in his future?
A great player, a great young poised player. He's a handful. You saw tonight with the way that he can shoot the ball. They are a dangerous team with the way all of them can shoot. But the last time we played them, they kind of embarrassed them. This time, tried to get them back.
Derrick, thank you.
Thank you.
Mike.
Tonight, on a rainy night outside the United Center, the Bulls, winners of 7 of their last 10, take on the best record in the East. Toronto has won 6 straight, but are 0-1 versus the Bulls this season. It's the Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. Bulls won the chap thanks to Pau Gasol, and Derrick Rose back in the lineup, hangs and fires and on the rim and good.
It's a good start right there for D. Rose. Get him off to a good start. Had a good game against the Raptors, and he injured that hamstring late in the game.
Rose raises up and scores from outside.
And you can see he can shoot right over the top of Kyle Lowry.
Powell wheels in and scores, and he's just feasting in there when they dump it to him quickly. Noah backdoor Rose. Nope, but a foul call.
That was a nice pass. Real tight window that time by Joakim Noah.
Valanciunas elbows his way into the lane. Back out to Lowry. Lowry hangs in the air. Fires, misses. Rebound tapped around, and Gibson had it fall right in his lap. Derrick down the lane. Runs it up and scores.
I told you. One-man fast break. He got by Lowry, who gambled in the passing lane and was able to get back and bowl by him.
Gasol. Hooked inside. Rose goaltended.
The difference in that play that time, Derrick Rose knew that Lowry was going to go double team, and then he back cut him right there and got that pass from Pau Gasol.
Now, right back at him.
Oh, free cheese.
32 seconds to play in the half. Rose running in and the layup's good.
And that's what he's got to do. And when he does that, no one can stop him. They cannot keep him out of the lane, and it opens up things for other people.
Valanciunas just powers his way in, then missed it, then battles for the rebound, and couldn't come up with it. Joe on the move. Joe into the lane, spinning and dishing, and the layup's good.
You know what? And,
Derrick.
and that's where Joakim is at his best. That's what made him an all-star last year.
Rose raises up and knocked that down.
But I tell you what, though.
They had Nico.
Yeah, with Nico being out there, it forces the big guy to have to be alert and be ready to help out.
Inside Derrick. Rose, shot, good, and one.
And one. Body control. And Lowry just jumped into him, trying to block that shot. You see Valanciunas saying, what are you doing? Here he is right here. And you see Kyle Lowry clearly got him with the body.
Derrick raises up and scores.
MVP time. This is where your star players, big-time players make big-time plays.
Derrick comes right back at Lowry. He raises up. He's good again.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
He rose. Little crossover into the lane.
Oh, nice play. Nice play. And I tell you, when he's penetrating to the basket, it opens up for everybody because the defense is so concerned with Derrick Rose getting to the rim that they leave other players open.
Derrick down the lane, running in. Good.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good. And again, Neil, when he is in attack mode, there's nothing you can do. I tell you what, and Derrick, I think sometimes you need to go at Derrick Rose to get him going. When you see another guard like Kyle Lowry having a good game, it really makes Derrick Rose get a little bit more attentive. Oh, so now he's got it going on automatic, Funk. He got it on big shot. Big-time players make big-time plays.
118-105 with a minute 17 left. Derrick now with 27 in the game.
That's it, Chicago. Drive home safely. Beep, beep.
Bulls win it. 129 to 120.
Wall stutter step, lays it to Gortat. His jumper is off the back of the rim. Rose down court. Reverse layup is a beauty. Beal drives and had that one blocked. Chicago nearly threw it out of bounds. Here's Rose. Quickly across to Butler. Launches and fires a three. Miller's jumper is good. Gets it right back. Quickly, Rose down court. Gets around Miller. Challenges Gortat, and the foul is called. Rose knocked away from behind, but still finds Miller. Shot clock is off. Chicago by 3. Rose lost the handle, gets it back. Now he fires and hits. At the buzzer, a three-pointer for Chicago. And all because they out-hustled Washington to get the loose ball off the missed shot. Rose, the floater's a beauty. Wizards 1 of 5, Chicago gets 2 more. Largest lead of the game for the Bulls, 9 points. Rose again, he is incredible. Averaging 17.5 points a game. He only played 10 last year, then tore the medial meniscus
in his right knee at Portland on November 22nd and missed the final 71 games.
It's just so tough. He continues his dribble. If you come to him directly, he's going to get that pass off to you, either a bounce pass or a lob.
Gasol from 15, good. Pau Gasol, 34 years old in his 14th year from Barcelona, Spain. Rose, what a shot.
I'll tell you what, it's next to unstoppable because he releases that shot so quick.
At the other end, Derrick Rose, another floater. Rose, what a shot. 19 for Rose, and many have come in that fashion. Rose again, drives, draws, contact, and the foul is called. It's on John Wall. Rose pulls up for the jumper and hits. That's why he is the all-star that he is. 3 times a star, Derrick Rose. MVP of the league in 2011 and showing why. Basket stopped an 8-0 Chicago run. Noah tipped up and in.
I believe that was Rose with the tip.
So the Wizards suffered their first loss when holding a team under 100 points this year. It's their second straight overall as Washington falls to 19-8 on the season, 13-4 here at home, as Chicago improves to 19-9 and 13-4 on the road.
From Chicago, at guard, 6'3", number 1, Derrick Rose.
Chicago had a slow start in this game against Washington in D.C. on Friday. Made a run late, but never able to get back in it and win.
Actually, it was the bench that got him back in the game. The Bulls starters in that game were 17 for 51.
Derrick Rose shooting a career low 30% on threes, but knocks that one down, and a good sign for the Bulls. Back to Wall. Tipped up by Gortat and rebounded by Noah. Rose on the move, and he finishes.
Early offense. It's a very good defensive team, Washington Soldiers, with the Bulls. And who's going to get the most easy scores tonight, Mark, is Paul Pierce comes right back and draws the contact on Derrick Rose. Going to shoot 2 free throws, but can you get easy scores? That's what the playoffs are about. When I'm talking points off turnovers, second chance points, points on the break. The last time they played, Washington 20-12 in fast break, 19-12 in points off turnovers, and that was the difference in the game.
Rose guarded by Butler. Derrick Rose knocking down another three-pointer. Rose right back at him on the drive and finish.
That's what happens when you start making jump shots. It just opens up your entire package. Just to follow up with John Wall, and he beat Chris Paul the first time last night. He beat the Spurs for the first time, and last Friday he beat Derrick Rose for the first time.
That's good when you're racking up a bunch of firsts.
That means you're on a good team.
No doubt. Derrick Rose on a roll right now. 12 points here in the first quarter already. Here's Rose off the screen. Boy, tough shot. Derrick Rose with a little bit of magic.
Wow, he's been brilliant. This for inside, outside. He's got the bounce in his legs. When he's making that outside jump shot at 3, normally his legs are feeling good because he's getting good lift on his shot.
Hey, why not? Oh! Why not? Derrick Rose at the end of the first quarter. It's been that type of night so far.
Let's take a look at this to see if he got this shot off in time. Yes, sir. That's going to count. A brilliant first half for Derrick Rose. Randy Whitman told you at the end of the first quarter, he said, hey, they're making a lot of shots right now. Here's Rose again for another 3 with a hand in his face. But Randy Whitman said, I don't really mind where we are right now because the Bulls are shooting the ball so well. You got to hope at some point in time they cool down a little bit.
Derrick Rose picking up where he left off in the second quarter.
Like I said, he can't keep shooting like this. So but you know what? I like him shooting threes on the move.
Butler off the baseline screen, got free and knocks it down.
Well, I thought Trevor Ariza played great. He was a great three-point shooter, especially from the corner. He played great defense, and I was concerned as we see Rose go to the rim, they're going to get a chance for a three-point play. But you know, Paul Pierce last year with Brooklyn actually played as a 4.
Rose into the paint and gets it to go. Derrick Rose with 7 points in the second half.
Well, they're one of the few teams in the NBA. Here's Pau Gasol doing the same thing. They're one of the few teams in the NBA that plays 2 bigs.
Biggest lead of the ball game for them. Gasol on the layup.
Sort of your turn, my turn basketball right now. Really, nobody's getting any stops. I think if the Washington was playing an inferior team tonight, I think it would have had a great chance to get beat. The Bulls had cut it to 2. Since then, Washington answers with a 10-2 run to push it from 2 to 8, to 10, excuse me.
Rose for 3 and hits another one. Derrick Rose with his 6th three-pointer of the night. He's got 32. And Washington can earn their 27th win of the season. Against just 12 losses, Chicago going to fall to 26-14, and you get a feeling that we may see a little bit more from these two teams in April or even May.
Chicago's hopes for a deep run in the playoffs or a championship have been bolstered of late because of Derrick Rose. He is back and playing very well, along with fellow All-Star Pau Gasol. The Bulls are a tough out. They face the Celtics next. Jimmy Young, sick, may not make the trip, at least the beginning of the trip. Noah, Dunleavy, McDermott. And of course, the biggest name on that is not on that list, Tom Heinsohn, who just tuned in, out with the flu, but listening and quietly yelling, why didn't somebody get back on defense there?
Couldn't get back that quick. Rose just accelerates once he gets around the rim.
Rose will take a 3 and make it.
Tom launched it, he was never really had his balance.
Rose comes up with the Bradley turnover. Oh, whoa! Hello.
Oh, spectacular. I mean, I'm not sure if he was looking at the rim. Just threw it over his head. Just tossed it up. Was he ever looking at the rim? At the very, no, just threw it over his head. One more time, just throws this ball up over his head. No English.
A little cut for Bradley. Good block by Rose. Gibson for 2. 4 assists for Marcus Smart off the bench. 14 in all for the Celtics on 21 baskets as Butler knocks one down.
Not going to stop that guy. Your hope now is trying to contain him.
Rose little floater doesn't go down. Rebound. Oh, good save. But to the wrong guy.
And Danny Ainge puts his hands on the face like, oh, how could you do that? He's right there at the baseline.
Gasol checks back in. Immediately hits a jumper.
This again, very, very solid.
Heinrich hits a 3. 58-55. Butler wide open, drills it.
2 guys went to the dribbler instead of one guy going to the roll man.
Bradley just lost the handle. Rose the other way. Butler for 2. It's a nice catch by Butler, that pass.
A blind pass, but he believed that Butler was going to be there. He was.
Gasol for 2.
Too easy. Got to get a hand up in the face there.
He's 5 of 7 tonight. Gasol's kind of quietly taking this game over. That's the Rose that I know.
Yeah, penetrating, getting in those seams and
those
gaps.
Floaters.
Yes, yes.
Crowder. Nope. Here comes Rose. Got Gibson with him. A little trouble getting the handle. No trouble shooting it though.
Man, he just shoots a line drive. There's no arc on it. It's just a line drive jump shot.
1 possession game. The crowd back in it. Rose goes to the basket. Gets 2.
Man, he went by Marcus so fast there. He is just quicker than quick.
Smart rejected inside. Keep your eye on Smart and Rose.
They are running that pick and roll to perfection right
He's
now.
9 for 14.
Ooh.
Oh, nice play by Rose.
Man, what a crossover. And Smart puts his hands like, I couldn't do anything about that one, Coach. Acceleration, determination, and strength going towards the rim.
Derrick Rose right there. Sullinger, no. Rebound. Heinrich loops it out for Rose. Rose a pull-up 3.
Avery kind of had
He's
his
feeling
hands
it
down.
right now. Celtics had the 6th best defensive percentage, field goal percentage since December 1st in the league before tonight.
Not the way the Bulls have shot tonight. They have just
54% tonight. He's back though. 29 for Rose now on 12 of 20 shooting, 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. Challenger the leading scorer with 20, but the Bulls win the game and win the season series from the Celtics 3-1. Derrick Rose appears to be back in form. He had 29 here tonight, including 5 of 8 shooting.
A battle of East versus West. Chicago's only visit to the Bay Area. Sold out Oracle. Ready to watch the best team in the NBA and the Western Conference Player of the Week for the 3rd time this year. Klay Thompson ready to roll at the off guard. But Chicago comes to town. The 3rd best road team in the NBA. Beating San Antonio, beating Dallas, and their eyes on upending the Warriors.
It looks like he's in slow motion again when everything is coming naturally and with ease.
Now Derrick Rose hitting the 3 there. Last 10 games, Jim, he's been about 42% three-point shooting.
They need a little help here. They're going to let him go one-on-one. Well, you don't want to leave Rose because he can shoot the 3.
Rose making another one. What a buzz early in the ball game as these teams go back and forth. That's Rose attacking. That's the Rose we remember
from years past.
As Rose gets all the way to the iron, and without Andrew Bogut, you do not have that last line of defense. Rose inside. Ball hopping around Curry. Just couldn't get the 3 to go down.
He's 2 of 6 tonight from 3-point range. Rose tries another.
Derrick Rose.
He's made 3 of them.
And nearly missing the 2 years. What he did improve was that 3-point shooting. Rose all the way to the rim. Rose another 3. Wow. Derrick Rose 4 of 6 from distance. We said last 10 games better than 42%. Draymond down the lane.
That was not intended for a throw initially.
And Derrick Rose blocking the shot. Chicago looking for the lead.
For the first time since the 2nd quarter.
Oh, Rose crossover to the rim.
Oh, they let him go.
And Rose with the lefty finish.
Curry looked for some help there. Just came a little late. He's too quick for it.
Al Gasol back in. Curry came to knock it away. Rose retreats and recovers with 7.
Don't reach. Plenty of time for Rose to make something happen.
Derrick Rose, a wild 4 inside. Rose has 26. Spates missing the jumper. We check in with Roz.
That last timeout, Coach Adams said to the team, you have to help Steph on Rose's drive. And then Draymond Green looked over at Steph, shook his head, yes, like, I got you, Steph.
Well, Derrick Rose is putting the Bulls on his back. Curry's double through the way. Heinrich for the lead. Good. It's a 3. Iguodala at 7. Andre 3. Rimming. Tipped. In. Tipped in. Draymond Green has tied it. Heinrich looking. Rose for the win. Air ball. And let's go to overtime. Heinrich misses the 3. It's an air ball. Steph looking to tie. Steph to the rim to lay it up and in.
He put everything he had into that.
Curry with 21.
You can't foul. You need to stop, no fouls, and you need to rebound the ball. You got a timeout. You can advance it if you get it.
Got to get the stop first. ISO for Rose. Jumper on the way. Good.
Oh, man.
With 7 seconds left in overtime.
Klay Thompson was in his face.
Derrick Rose has 30 on 13 of 33 shooting. So 2.9 remaining in overtime. Iguodala inbound with Spates, Klay, Steph, and Draymond Green. Down to Deuce.
Back screen of some sort.
Looking. Yep. Looking. Klay Thompson driving, runner, banked it out. Banked it out, and the Bulls win.
For whatever reason, they've had a number of poor starts, Reggie, here at home. Lack of energy, and if you do that against the Cavaliers, you can get blistered. A clear path for Derrick Rose.
And this is just a simple backdoor cut here by Derrick Rose. Nice delivery by Joakim.
Oh, beautiful move by Rose. What a great matchup this is. Kyrie Irving and Derrick Rose. 4 minutes gone by, and we're tied at 9. It's a 3 for Pau Gasol. Noah able to haul it in.
And normally I would say that's a bad shot, but that's how J.R. Smith plays. And you got to allow him to have that type of freedom. There's Derrick Rose with the dribble penetration and one possibility.
If he could not see that huge Bull logo at the center of the floor,
come over here and sit next to me.
I think he's made the wise decision by sitting down. All right, here's Rose splitting through, and he scores.
Liking it. I think he's starting confidence-wise to get that rhythm and trust his body.
Snell again. He has a beautiful stroke and has been working in recent games. 4 for 5 here tonight. Yes.
Is that a little bit of like messing with a football?
Things were different where you actually had home court advantage. James off the mark.
Like
again.
old Boston Garden in the dead spots, right?
Absolutely. Here is Rose, and he is hit. That'll put Derrick at the line. He'll shoot 2. 7-0 run here by Chicago. The Bulls by 12. 5:22 left, first half. Strong move again by Rose.
And you were talking about Derrick Rose, and we saw the numbers there of games played. He doesn't need to revert back to his MVP year. But he needs to get back to doing what we've seen tonight, and that's attacking the paint.
Snell for 3. And his sensational shooting continues.
This can be another secret weapon for Coach Tom Thibodeau.
Gasol back to Rose on a reverse.
What a luxury it is to have your power forward / center and Pau Gasol be able to handle the basketball and make plays.
Bad pass picked off. Here's Rose spinning around Irving. Jones is back. Rose all the way, and he's fouled by James Jones. Well, this is a player who has developed into being worth 2 first-round draft picks after being basically a throw-in in the Carmelo Anthony deal. Dunleavy able to hit a 3. That's just his second field goal and his second game back after sitting out 19 games due to injury. Told the Russian embassy is closed at this hour. Rose now has 22. There's James for 3.
Okay. That's scary. This team is just hanging around, and they're not playing great. They're turning the basketball over. They're allowing Chicago to get out in transition, and yet they're only down 11.
Second 3 by LeBron. Open shot for Gasol. Powell had the hot hand early. Now has 16 points along with 7 rebounds. What a move by Rose. Able to finish with a flourish. Derrick Rose putting on a show here tonight. Final seconds of the third quarter. Rose with the hesitation dribble goes all the way and scores. What a move with 1/10 of a second left in this third quarter. And the Cavaliers not happy with themselves. Rose kicking it out. Brooks fires, shot blocked. Rose kept it alive. Derrick Rose with a sensational performance. 28 points. Here's Gibson wide open.
Positioning is going to be so key. You know, some teams obviously play better against others. Styles make fights. Derrick Rose has just been sensational all night. 12 of 22 from the field, 30 points.
That'll do it. A very impressive victory here for the Bulls. 113 to 98. 4 straight wins for Chicago. They're 34-20. They're now third in the East. Within 2.5 of second place Toronto. Full game over Cleveland and Washington.
Derrick Rose, great win for you guys going into the All-Star break. And first time you beat the Cavaliers this season. What does this mean about the team and where they are at this point?
It means a lot, man. Tonight we were just trying to finish right. We won 4 on the road. It seemed like we had a couple of days of good practice. And tonight was all about Tony, man. He's coming to his own. He works very hard, and it's showing.
Well, it's kind of you to say, but you had a lot to do with it as well. Describe how you're feeling on the court right now and your comfort level.
I'm feeling good. Just trying to stay consistent with my workouts, take care of my body. My game is going to come to me, so I just got to be patient. But like I said, tonight was about Tony, man. I'm happy to see him actually go out here and play the way that he's playing. It means a lot to the team.
I tell you what, it's a lot of energy in here tonight. This is the most I've seen, you know, in a long, long time. I know we travel deep, but there's a lot of Bulls fans here, but there's a lot of electricity in this arena tonight.
There's a block by Gasol.
Oh, no suit for you. You can tell the Bulls right now got a little bump in their step.
Here's Rose. Derrick knocks it down. His first shot of the game. Ilyasova to Pachulia.
That's a bad spot. His hands.
Derrick firing from outside and banked it in. Oh my goodness.
The bank is open.
That was an angle that you wouldn't expect him to bank it from, but
we go to isolation again.
Rose, gun to the far corner. Shot out of the corner is good.
And that stopped a 7-0 run by the Bucks.
Rose comes at full throttle, throws it up and scores.
Nothing he can do about that. He had him on a string like a yo-yo. Michael Carter-Williams was just nothing he could do about that.
Let's see if Milwaukee loses some of their aggressiveness. Derrick running in, scores.
Too big, too strong, too fast.
Tough shot in traffic there by Derrick. Bulls move it. Dunleavy fires and scores. That's a 3. And that time, they did a good job. Swinging the ball one side to the other. Michael Carter-Williams miss, and Milwaukee saved it, but the Bulls come up with it. Dunleavy skidded to a stop. Rose into a 3 and got
the Windy City Assassins back!
And now it's a 4-point game. We're on an 18-2 run. The Bulls did. Here's Dunleavy. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. And suddenly it's a 1-point game. Now Gasol outside. He has nothing but net.
And he's starting to heat up too as well.
Rose again, fakes a 3. Now the drive, the scoop short, but a foul.
That's what I want to see right there.
Michael Carter-Williams still trying to back Derrick in. Stripped by Derrick and stolen.
Claim check. D. Rose like he's stealing luggage at O'Hare.
And Jimmy fouled by Pachulia.
There's a steal right there against looking like an O'Hare bag thief. And then right here gives it up to Jimmy. And then again, I'm surprised they don't even look at that. It was up high.
Rose circling. Crosses over. Runs in. Scores.
Too big, too strong, too fast.
Corkscrewed right through. And then went up and spun it off the glass. Pretty move by Derrick.
When he came off that pick and roll and Ilyasova was switched out on him, Ilyasova knew he was in trouble right from the start.
Rose. Butler for 3 in the lead.
Oh, Jimmy G. Buckets.
Jimmy Butler. Good pass by Derrick, and Dunleavy made him pay.
Set the table. Set the table, D. Rose. Oh, nice crossover.
Derrick.
One down. He's back.
Rose from outside.
Stop it. Give me the hot sauce, D. Rose.
Timeout, Jason Kidd. Derrick Rose going off. Now Rose way outside.
Stop it, D. Rose.
Derrick Rose with his 25th point of the game.
Oh, my goodness.
Rose firing and scoring.
Derrick Rose is on fire.
Derrick knocked that down. That was a tough shot. The defender was right there with it. Derrick. The step back, and he had to kick it out. Tony fires.
Tony Snell, come up big in Milwaukee.
Wow, he's made 3 big-time shots. Up top, Middleton, floater, good, and they have the lead with 10.8. Derrick has to get it in quickly. Rose, 9 seconds, 8. D. Rose to his right, driving, blocked, and out of bounds. A foul call, though.
Wow.
In the air, missed it. Derrick. It dropped. Whoa, it jumped up and looked like it was going to spin out. D. Rose made a huge free throw. They drop it in. Back out. Mayo fights one up, missed it. That's not a good shot there.
They went to Middleton, Neil.
Middleton, rather.
They went to Middleton, but a step-back 3 is not going to get it done in that situation.
Rose to Snell. Up shooting, scoring.
Tony's been big off the bench. 16
You might
points.
just want to start going to him. I don't
Hey.
think he's missed a shot. 9 seconds. Down to 6. Here comes Michael Carter-Williams. To Mayo. Hangs. Fires. No.
Double overtime.
There's another steal. Rose. Flashing in and...
Oh, what speed. He threw that ball out in front of him, and he outran both Bucks players.
Up by 6. Rose flies in, scores.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
And a timeout taken by Jason Kidd. 109-101. Rose short. Rose back up good.
Stop it! Just stop it, D. Rose.
Stayed right with it.
I tell you what, everybody thought this kid was done. I tell you what, he's not. Big time win for the Bulls.
113-106.
Had to have it, Neil Funk. Had to have it.
2 overtimes. Milwaukee gave it a gallant shot. The series, 3 games to none. The Bulls with the advantage as they win the first game here in Milwaukee. And they have a game Saturday, a win, and they end this first round series. Bulls win it 113-106.
It's the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road facing off against the Chicago Bulls in Game 3 of this Eastern Conference semifinals. All tied up at 1 game apiece. Shumpert, he's been strong from downtown. Another miss.
I like Rose's defense so far on Kyrie Irving, driving through the screens so he doesn't have as much separation.
Rose gets in the paint. Rose, nice feet inside. Beautiful look, and Taj Gibson throws it down.
That looked like the old Derrick Rose, getting into the seams and making plays for his teammates. Spectacular move with great speed and strength.
But listen, as Mirotic hits another one, I love the fact that they're not penalizing good defense.
It's been a good pace for the Cavs, up by 5, but a slow pace overall. Rose gets inside, trying to get it going. Nice adjustment along the baseline. 6 to shoot. James, pass stolen by Rose. Dunleavy spots up 3. That's good. Rose goes at Dellavedova. The adjustment, the banker is good. Butler Wisey kept his hands away. Smith again. Not that time. Mirotic the rebound. Rose to Dunleavy. Dunleavy drives, got hit in the head, and a foul. Great transition from the Bulls, and the game is tied again. Irving off 1 foot, comes up short. Thompson the offensive rebound, misses the putback, and Noah rips that away with 2 hands. Boy, Thompson is just a beast on the offensive glass. Rose the runner. Rose the crossover, Rose the drive, and foul by Mozgov. Gasol. Rose on the drive to the basket, banks it in. A burst of speed for Rose. Couple of buckets here in the third. He's got 12. On the drive, shot blocked by Rose. Rose draws the foul, and he'll get to the line again. Terrific defensive play from Rose, and a chance to pull within 2. Rose to the basket, banks it in. Gorgeous drive, and the Bulls have tied it up with 4 minutes to play in the third.
Again, head down and attacking. No nonsense move.
James Jones blocked by Gibson. Taj Gibson with another play. Here's Rose, attacks, layup, won't go, but a foul. 1 point, Chicago lead. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Who will take that 2-1 advantage here in the series? Rose jump shot. Nice soft touch.
You may want to back off of him to protect against those cuts.
Rose drills the jumper. The 2 MVPs guarding each other, and the Bulls back up by 3. Game tied again, 5.5 remaining.
Butler fires a three, puts it in. Jimmy Butler with his first three-pointer of the night. The Bulls have been struggling from downtown, but that puts them up by 3. Rose lost it, got it back, and banks it in. Rose on the drive to the basket, blocked by Thompson, but a foul.
And Mike, interestingly enough, that went off the backboard before Thompson blocked it.
Butler drives. Butler gets inside, stops, layup is good. Great adjustment from Butler, and the Bulls back up 1. Timeout Cleveland. James drives down the lane, running layup, he missed it. Gibson the rebound and is fouled immediately. Dave Blatt not using his timeout here. Do the Bulls foul in this position?
To me, I foul. I'm not going to allow them to get a three-point off.
James looking back to Smith. Smith for 3. It's good. J.R. Smith from downtown ties the game with 10 seconds remaining. Dunleavy looking, finds Rose. Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang! It's over. The Bulls win at the buzzer. It still is a madhouse on Madison as Derrick Rose nails the 3. And the Bulls take a 2-1 lead in this Eastern Conference semifinal. Let's go to Lisa Salters.
Thank you, Mike. Derrick, so much for not playing well on 1 day's rest. What happened? Take me through that last shot.
I was supposed to get the ball in the corner. I said, forget it. I ran towards the ball. They gave me an opportunity to get the shot off. And I just got to thank my teammates, man. They give me so much energy. They give me so much confidence, man. They give me the ball when I need it. And they live with me. They live with my mistakes. I'm fortunate, very fortunate.
I know it was bugging you to hear what people were saying about how you play on 1 day's rest. What did it mean to you to get that shot off and to watch it bank in?
I can't hear you. What you say?
What did it mean to you to get that shot off and to watch it go in?
I mean, this comes with the territory. Being a leader, you got to be able to take these shots. I feel very confident in my game and my ability to make shots. And tonight, it just went in.
You really came alive, though, in the second half. What started to work for you in the second half with the 24 points?
Just getting going. My shot wasn't working. My mid-range wasn't going. I got a lot of skill, so I just kept driving the ball, seeing if they was going to foul me, get to the line, get touches, and tonight it was going for me.
Well, congratulations on the win. Mike, back to you.
It's the Cleveland Cavaliers facing off against the Chicago Bulls. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on a rainy, cold spring day in Chicago, but it's Mother's Day as we welcome you to a sold-out United Center. Rose sees an opening. Count it, and 1. Rose a little shaken up as he gets up. Off the turnover, thank you, Lisa. Rose drives hard to the basket, left-handed, banks it in.
That is great individual defense by Jimmy Butler and a well-timed help by Joe Noah. Look how he shields the ball with his body. That's a beautiful finish.
Rose attacking, flips it up. Oh, what a shot from Rose with the left hand.
And you talk about a big-time finish. My goodness.
James 1-on-3. Good transition defense from Chicago. Rifle pass inside to Thompson. Knocked away by Noah. Another steal for Joakim Noah. Rose, an open look. Irving's guarding Heinrich. Dellavedova is on Rose. Vlad said that's one of the things they might do with Irving in the sore foot. Rose gets to the basket. Once again attacking the goal, much like he did on Friday night.
It was great to see for the game because this is when he was the MVP when he puts so much pressure on your defense and the ability to finish.
Mirotic, another big impact player on Friday night in the Game 3 victory for the Bulls after not playing very much in the first two. He's open. And a three from Mirotic.
That's great vision by Derrick Rose.
And Dellavedova on Rose. Rifle pass and Noah with a finish. Beautiful setup on the inbound. 7 straight points from Chicago. Rose on the drive, finds Tony Snell. Snell up and in. And Tony Snell, who had some great moments during the regular season, hasn't played as much in the playoffs, finally gets some buckets for the Bulls.
The free throw shooting of Cleveland. 15 of 16 today, Bulls 2 of 3. Last game, 18 of 19. They are just rolling from the free throw line.
Rose fouled, and he'll get to that aforementioned free throw line. We've seen so many teams lose games because they can't hit free throws. Rose banks it in. Rose on a pull-up. Loves that bank shot, not just from three-point range. 8 to shoot. Rose with Mozgov on him. Rose steps back. Again, the bank shot. Rose fires a three. Puts it in. Derrick Rose lighting it up here to start the third. He's got 22. And the Bulls back on top. James sets and misses again from outside. James 6 of 19. He has 15 points, 8 boards, 5 assists as Rose draws the foul. And the Cavs not happy with that call, feeling that Rose is the one that initiated the contact as Thompson picks up his third. Rose, Snell, Gibson, Dunleavy, and Butler, who hits a three. Ties it right back up. Butler with 16. Rose to Dunleavy. Rose puts up a three. Puts it in. 3-point game. Rose gets inside and whacked by Mozgov. Bulls do not have a foul to give. Shot clock down to 7. James drives at Butler, gets inside, and a whistle. And James will go to the line. He's only been there twice tonight. He's hit both.
How about Kyrie Irving being on the bench during these plays?
And 2 big free throws there from James. Now 23 points, and it's a 5-point lead. Butler looking for some room. Thompson chasing him. Butler steps back, puts up a three. It's good! Jimmy Butler from downtown!
But without a timeout, Mike, they've got to take a foul.
And James calls timeout. They're looking, throws it cross court to James. Rose on James, looking to double team him, trying to get away. James holding it. Offensive foul! They call an offensive foul on James, and the Bulls get it back with 14.3 remaining. And now Chicago with a chance to tie or go for the win. They do not have timeouts remaining. Rose on the crossover, drives, layup. It's good. Tie game with 8.4 left. Cavs don't have timeouts left.
And you can't let LeBron James get ahead of steam going.
James drives down on Butler. James to the basket. Puts it knocked away out of bounds. And it's still Cleveland ball with 0.8 of a second remaining. 1.5 remaining. James for the win. It's good. LeBron James at the buzzer. Stuns the Chicago Bulls, and the series is tied at 2 games apiece.
Lot of star power in this one. The number 2 and 3 scoring leaders in the league. Former MVPs and All-Stars. High expectations for both the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Chicago Bulls.
What they both have learned, if they learn to pass the ball a little bit more, great steal by Westbrook.
Westbrook coming off a 22-point, 16-assist game last night against the Raptors.
What they'll learn when you get better players around you it makes the game easier if they think you're going to pass it. But these guys, they're great offensively, but they got to learn to make the players around them better. Derrick Rose is still a terrific player. He's just not the MVP caliber guy he was before he had. If you don't miss 2 years with knee injuries and have all the injuries he's had and still be the same guy. But he can still be a terrific player. But at this stage, Jimmy Butler is the best team player on the Bulls team.
This is Derrick Rose into Waiters.
It'll be interesting with Kevin Durant in this decision as Rose gets fouled going to the basket. There's about 5 teams in a playoff series. There's 6 teams that can beat them.
Well, we just disagree. I got this team picked as my favorite.
So Rose, 1 of 9 shooting, aggressive with his game, finding Butler on the side. Beautiful pass.
Durant turned his head and got caught ball watching. Butler does the right thing by sneaking right behind him for the easy slam.
Rose. When Derrick Rose is driving to the rim, this is a better Chicago team.
What did Fred Hoiberg tell us? What we saw from Rose in that opener versus Cleveland and even in the loss to Detroit, that's the Rose we need.
Rose the drive.
Wow. I didn't realize you could jump in there, dribble the ball again, and lay it in.
It's Rose. He is punching it inside.
Well, there's signs of life offensively for Derrick Rose.
It's Rose.
Derrick Rose. See what happens when he gets a couple lanes, playing downhill, that jump shot and those legs. And that rim starts to seem a little bit bigger, Chuck.
Look at Rose fly inside.
Much better balance. The spacing is starting to come into effect here.
Another drive and another 2. With Rose back in, Gibson the screen, the shot over Ibaka.
Tough shot.
Westbrook had not taken a shot in 5 minutes.
Don't worry about it. He'll make up for the next 4 minutes.
It's Pau Gasol.
Finally. And in this offense, we should see this more from Pau Gasol.
Rose over Cantor. Rose got the ball. Derrick Rose with 21.
Here's that screen and roll with Rose and Gasol. Oh, he has to recognize Westbrook is on him.
Come on,
Just back him down.
Yeah, I agree.
Rose again. Derrick Rose has 23 points on 23 shots. 6 in the 4th. Rose, tough shot.
Yeah, tough shot, but he understood that Cantor on the switch was guarding him.
Rose.
Vintage. This is vintage Rose. Little step back, baseline.
Now Rose, the mismatch. Over Cantor. Guard! No foul to give either way. Ibaka watches Rose.
If you're Derrick Rose, you should have recognized that.
Automatically.
Gasol the mismatch. Westbrook. A 3. Chicago's got it. They'll go to 4-2. And the Thunder, who began 3-0, go to 3-3.
Well, Derrick, congratulations. That was the best game and best statistical game we've seen from you all year. Why was there so much things so much more comfortable?
It's all coming. I put my work in every day. It's a process. I know that. I get the most out of every day, and my teammates allow me to play the way that I normally play, so it's a blessing.
We talked about the last few games. You hadn't scored in double figures, but you only taken 8 field goal attempts the last 2. You took 25 tonight. Are you seeing better? Your vision back?
Them games don't define who I am as a player, for one. I work extremely hard. It's all about time and, again, the rhythm. When I was out them 2 weeks, I wasn't able to do anything but just relax, go to my doctor's appointments here and there, and just relax. I couldn't get my blood pressure up, so now it's starting to come back to me, taking it one day at a time, one shoot around, one game, one practice at a time, and it'll come to me one day.
Every time your name is mentioned, it's headlines in Chicago. The last couple of days, there's been rumors that the Bulls are trying to start a departure with you and breaking ways. How did you handle all that, and what's your opinion?
I'm so numb to it, man. I
I try to stay away from it. I know who I am as a person and as a player. I know how hard I work. I know how much I dedicate my whole life to this sport. Everybody else has their opinion. That's their opinion. I'm okay with that. I'm just here to play.
When you play like you did tonight, all's right with the Bulls.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Baseline jumper, that's good. Well, Derrick Rose wearing number 1. Averaging 15.5 points per game. Inside, back out, Rose. And Rose gets the bounce.
Still think you live with Rose shooting jump shots, contested jump shots, as opposed to when he was winning his MVP. He was playing at the rim.
Lane is good. Rose with some quickness. 3-time All-Star. Last season averaged 19.5 or make it 17.5 in 51 games. And Rose creating contact. 36-30 our score. As Rose coming in again, he looks like he's turned back the clock to 2011 with some of his moves tonight. McDermott. And he rattles the 3.
They just jump off in the middle, forcing Denver to take a timeout.
Rose dumping in. Gibson's going to have a dunk. Yes, he is.
Well, Will was waiting in the middle and there, but he's got to get in front of Gibson.
Rose. And another foul called on Denver. Don't forget the Subaru halftime report coming up. Kyle Keefe is there with Bill Hanslick. That should be fun. 3-pointer on the way. Good. E'Twaun Moore with 53 seconds remaining. Derrick Rose covered by Hickson. Off the glass. Got it.
Not sure he meant to use glass, but it looked good.
Derrick Rose singled up. I think he was going glass. And he nails it perfectly.
And they certainly can't get layups. I mean, they've gotten a ton of those.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck.
Thanks.
And a quick update for you, Chris. Jimmy Butler, there's no definitive update from the training staff as of yet, but I did see him walking into his locker room with Pau Gasol, so hopefully he's going to be doing okay. Back to you.
On the move. Just coming up empty. Got to put that up on the board and give himself a chance there. Rose inside and he scores it.
Yeah, you see the difference? One guy goes up and through the defenders. The other guy hesitates, double clutches, and fades away from him.
Moutier tonight, 8 points, 3 assists. Dumping into Jokic. Size advantage. Under on Bairstow. Put it up, no. Tip, no. Jokic 2 of 8 shooting tonight. 4 points, 6 rebounds. Corner 3, that's good. E'Twaun Moore shooting 40% from 3 this season. Now Rose picked up by Nurkic. Over the top he goes and he hits. Derrick Rose, outstanding night tonight. 21 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists in 24 minutes. 3 to shoot. Rose.
Well, Rose hitting the jump shot tonight makes it even more difficult to guard. 9 of 19.
Inside Rose. Now Heinrich will make that McDermott from the corner for 3. 98-95 on the arena scoreboard. Now the Bulls answer back. Nuggets defense tightening. Rose over the top.
And then Randy Floyd didn't need to do that.
Can they stop Derrick Rose? Bairstow knocks in an unlikely jump shot. And the clock runs out. One of the craziest fourth quarters you will ever see. We had some scoring issues, but the Nuggets didn't have any scoring issues. They rebound from 16 down to take this one.
Longtime Knicks fans never get tired of seeing these two teams meet each other because of the players who have worn these uniforms before. The Bulls at 36 and 34. The Knicks well below that, and they take the floor at Madison Square Garden, simply trying to duplicate what they did last night at the United Center.
Calderon on Rose. Rose continues his not only scoring, but his efficient shooting since the All-Star break. Rose shooting 52% from the field. There's an errant pass. Rose able to scoop it up, drives, Calderon backs away. Calderon, it looked like he never touched him. Mirotic has a 3-pointer and 3 assists already, though. And he lifts your energy level. He plays so hard. Nice jumper there from the rookie from Brazil. Hasn't gotten a lot of time this year. Rose drives, reverse. Oh, gorgeous move from Derrick Rose. What a tough angle.
Yeah, improvised and mesmerizing along the baseline. Rose shaking.
And hit it.
That's what catapulted him into stardom, that mid-range jumper.
Rose again, the 2-pointer. Knocks it down again.
Rose rejuvenated after putting up the air ball.
Grant looking. Now firing and missing. Porzingis ball tipped. And Mirotic comes up with it. Clyde, you're right. Mirotic is really making multiple efforts on some defensive sequences.
He's really improving his game.
Taj Gibson just kind of set a block on Porzingis to stop him from going after Rose. And Rose got an easy 2. Bad pass deflected. Anthony mad at him now because he felt he should have swung it the other way. Rose drives and finishes. Another strong move attacking the rim.
Vintage Rose slicing and dicing, igniting the Garden crowd.
And it's back to 4.
Rose has been extraordinary with the jumper.
And banks it in. He really worked on his bank shot. He said when he had that problem with the eye, and he claimed he had some double vision, he said it was easier for him to shoot it off the glass. Anthony hoists one up. Rose took it away from Porzingis. Crossover move, layup is good. Razzle-dazzle from Derrick Rose.
The feline quickness, beating the Knicks to the ball and then hooping off the glass.
As Calderon tries to find some room, comes up short. Now this is Anthony's 6th season. He's played with 70 different teammates and 4 different head coaches. Rose reverse! Oh, beauty from Derrick Rose. And the Bulls back within 7.
Rose enthralling, enchanting the crowd now with his antics.
Rose pulls back. Again, hits that mid-range shot. Rose hesitation, drives, layup, count it, and 1. Boy, he is attacking the rim with a vengeance. Another strong individual performance from Rose.
Watch the composure, watch the poise that he's playing with.
Rose, the pull-up. Well, that mid-range game is just superb. Butler back out to Rose. Rose launches a 3. That's good. And that makes a 10-point game. Knicks will get back-to-back wins against the Chicago Bulls team that you shake your head and say, what's wrong with this team? Knicks had a lot to do with it. They played some terrific basketball the last 2 nights. And will win by double figures and take the season series 3-1.
U.S. Airways Arena in Phoenix. And tonight, the Bulls try to make it 3 road wins in a row. The Suns should provide a major test tonight. The Bulls playing with some confidence and solid team play. Will it carry over? We'll find out shortly. Derrick Rose against Nash. Nash, kind of a passive defender, and Rose went right at him the first time they met. Rose, hard to the baseline. Out to Gordon, corner. Jump is good. He pokes in a 3. That's good dribble penetration right there by Derrick Rose. He's able to go baseline. There's a leaping leaner by Rose as he got a step by the aforementioned Steve Nash. Nash gambled and lost, and Rose makes the jumper. Nash gambled for the steal. Then inside, Shaquille dumped the ball. And there you go. To Nash for 3. That one goes. And finally, Tyrus Thomas with it. Ahead to Rose running. Rose to Joe Keem, and he took the ball. We saw that in Sacramento last night. Gray bounce to Rose, and he dunks the ball. Nice little cut along the baseline, kind of faked as if he was going to come out, and then just reversed along the baseline. Well, the Bulls have come out in this first quarter and playing with a lot of confidence. Again, those 2 wins that they had earlier on this West Coast trip. You can see that they're not intimidated by Phoenix. Now Rose in the corner, waits for the screen, and then fights up a shot and scores. He just kind of punched that up there. Defensively, they just don't even get close to shooters. Barbosa knocks one down. Heinrich, jumper. That won't go. Back down with one. Derrick
Rose offensive rebound.
46-37. Here's the interesting thing, Stacey. My thinking before the game was along those lines. Would, Phoenix is a team that's been good. Now, they've been good for a long time in the West. I'm not so sure they're that good now. 52-46, Bulls by 6. Gordon trying to stretch it. Does. Bang. Down a well that went. 54-46. Every time Phoenix threatens, the Bulls find a way as Nash drives right on in.
He got that all the way down the middle of the floor. That cannot happen.
Now Rose darts in, reverses, missed it short, and a foul called. Well, we talked about the front court matchups at the top of our broadcast, but it's been the Bulls' backcourt that's been dominant. Nash drives, finish.
And there's that pick and roll now. And Derrick's getting stuck on those screens. He's got to fight over and get over the top of that.
Nash cranks it all the way to the corner. Barbosa, Ramos, pushed in a three. Nicely moved to Noach. Firing, Noach, and Nash collars the rebound. Nash on the run. Nash threads it. Barbosa lays it in.
So this is why no lead is safe with the Phoenix Suns. They're able to come back because they have a high-octane offense, and you got Steve Nash. This is what he wants to do, push the ball in transition. He finds guys. They gave Barbosa an easy basket right there.
There's Nash to O'Neal, and he dunks the ball. But now they're starting to score, but they can't stop the Bulls. 12 seconds left. O'Neal will set a high screen, and Nash goes to work. Nash scoop score, and that's 3 times he's done that in the last 2 minutes.
Well, that's basically taking a rookie to school right there. Derrick's got to do a better job.
Rose, and he answers right back over the aforementioned Steve Nash.
Whatever you can do, I can do better.
62-59. The Bulls by 3. A solid first half. Here's Rose. He fights a shot and scores. Boy, he has been really good at that little push shot.
Well, he shot that over Shaquille O'Neal.
Gordon, hot hand early in the game. Been quiet for a while. Driving, kicking to Rose. He goes up and scores. Boy, is he quick off his feet.
Well, that's a good job right there. The Bulls, they're taking Shaquille O'Neal out of the paint, and it opens up for drives and cuts. And you saw Derrick Rose right there just go back door.
There's a little running banker by Nash that's good. Bounce down to O'Neal, poke free, and it's 4 against 3. Rose scores again.
And there you see Grant Hill saying that he's shielding him off.
Gordon open, nothing. And then Gray tipped at it, but O'Neal with it. And Richardson, he knocks one down. He has really been quiet. Barnes corner, that won't go. The Bulls rebound it, and here comes Rose again.
Good job by Aaron Gray. He took an elbow to the head, but he made Shaq give the ball up.
Here's Rose, that's good again.
Another push shot.
Well, he just kind of shot puts that thing up here, and it's really been effective in this game. And the Bulls out in front by 8. Here's Rose. The jumper is good again. Derrick. Boy, he has just been sensational tonight. 24 points. Ball taken away by Thomas. The lead pass, Rose.
Yo! Pogo stick. Don't scratch your back with the ball, D. Rose.
Dump it off. Leaning in, Barbosa scores. As Stacey said, he's a scorer. And
it's a big goal.
Nash, fake, and then back out to Barbosa. That's a 3. 3:09 left, and now Phoenix almost has to score on every possession. Nash, fall away, that's 1. Here's Nash, wheeling, dealing, and couldn't pull the trigger. Now he does, out of the corner, a rainbow, it's good, and that's a 3. Suns came in 25 and 19. There'll be players Nash in the drive. They'll be 25 and 20. The Bulls will improve to 21 and 27. 122-111, and Kirk's going to dribble the clock out.
Season high.
Suns will let him go. Yeah, they 117 twice. They scored, but 122.
And the Bulls fans are celebrating here. Look at them standing up. They're celebrating, cheering them on.